her. The man said he wasn't worried about the reward, he was just happy and surprised to find her.
That's the end of the story.
Several hours later, the man's mother texted me and said that they want the reward. And told her what her son had told me. She then texted me back and said her son has a brain injury and doesn't always know what he is saying, and that she would be in contact again to get the reward money.
What is she holding someone hostage? I will be in contact again.
I feel like the man was being a good Samaritan and knew what he was saying and didn't want any reward money. I feel like the man's mother is seeing this as an easy way to score some money, so I refused to give it to her. I told her in my last text to her that I will only deal with her son.
I believe she is not the arsehole.
Absolutely. I pushed that and it didn't work.
Today I fucked up by not peeing before a booty call. I was scrolling through my city's hookup subreddit and saw a post looking for a discreet hookup ASAP. I DM'd her and exchanged details like nationality, pics, etc.
Nationality? Is this guy like, listen, I'm a bit of a racist, so I'll only have sex with people of my own nationality. Thanks very much. Like, who checks nationality?
My heart skipped a beat when I saw her because she was so obviously out of my league, incredibly beautiful, and the same nationality as mine, which is always a plus.
This is important.
After spending 40 minutes driving to her and basically emptying what was left of my tank, I get to her place. My bladder feels somewhat full, but I didn't think much of it considering what was going on. We get to her bedroom and get the niceties out of the way. You know, ask for a passport check. She is the nationality that she says she is.
Actually, you're illegally in this country. I've got to call Homeland Security.
Ice, baby. I asked to use her restroom to wash my hands. Maybe I should pee just to be safe.
Yeah, go for it. Good idea.
But I don't know why. I didn't want her to know that I peed right before having sex with her, because I was afraid it might turn her off a bit.
Who gives a fuck?
So I didn't pee. And that's where the fuck up happens. Junior just shrinks and goes limp, which has never happened before. I'm not sure how to tell her that I need to pee real quick so that we can get back at it. At this point, I just dejectedly say I'm sorry and blame it on some work-related stress and ask her if we can do this another day. Soon as I leave from her place, she blocks me on Reddit and WhatsApp as well. Had a feeling this would happen, but there you go. In anybody's mind, who thinks it's a great idea to call it off rather than just go to the fucking toilet?
Just go to the toilet, go back, and start doing stuff to her.
Might she be more turned off by me not getting it up and doing her, or might she be turned off by the fact that I go and pee like people do several times a day, every day for their entire life?
There is a fuck there.
But it's not the fuck up that he is mentioning. He is the fuck up.
Yeah.
Just go for a fucking piss.
Mission impossible.
You thought the girl was getting peed on, didn't you?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. I see people come in and periodically like and poke it and...
Poke it? Alright, Grandad. Welcome to Facebook circa 2005.
Oh, actually, I didn't mean that. Like, just the... But yeah, they don't even remember the poke. I forgot about a poke.
Yeah. Nobody could work out whether it was sexual or not.
Because I presumed it was a bit like a nudge on MSN Messenger. You know, like, hey,
Fucking respond, you bust.
that's what it is.
You've left me on red for like 10 minutes. What the fuck?
Yeah. Come on. And then someone said to me that a poke is sexual, like, hey. And I'm like, I didn't get that at all.
Yeah, whereas I did. And so I made a point of poking everyone on my friends list every single day. Well, it was meant as a greeting type thing most of the time. So it's more like, rather than saying hello, you just walk up to someone and just go.
But then it would say you received 18 pokes in the A.
Is that what it said? I missed that bit.
I read between the lines of my arse.
There's a line there.
A tap on your shoulder, not a poke in the back with your erection.
I know many a person that would like to be greeted that way.
It wouldn't be your back, I'll tell you that. Facebook used to have a thing where your name is blah, 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 blah. So it'd be like, Alexander is...
Whenever you posted like a status update, you talk about yourself in the third person.
Yeah, Alexander is very happy today. When I look back over some of my memories, it says, Alexander is eating jelly or whatever the fuck.
It doesn't put the name there anymore, so when you're looking back in your memories, it's like you forgot how to English.
Yeah.
The sentence just starts, is going on a walk today.
Yeah.
I'm like, the fuck past, Jez. Learn to talk, you.
What do you call getting real drunk? Like we say getting fucked up or getting trashed or shit-faced.
We definitely say getting fucked up and getting shit-faced. We don't say trashed.
Getting pissed. We say getting pissed. But that's not real drunk.
Yeah, no,
that's just normal
I
drunk.
think fucked up, shit-faced is what people say. 3 sheets to the wind. I usually go with off my fucking tits.
Oh yeah, that's a good one. Yeah.
Squiffy. No, squiffy is the lowest degree.
Squiffy is like tipsy.
Tipsy,
It's like
yeah.
merry. It's like,
Is tipsy less or more than squiffy? I think Squiffy is more drunk than tipsy.
Yeah, just a little bit. In England, if you get one drink and you're drinking it, that's fine. But if someone gets you another drink and now you've got 2 drinks, in England, you're double parked. But in America, you're double fisting. Have you heard of that?
Yeah, but not in that context.
If I went to see Andy in Texas, I'd be like, hey, Andy, have another drink when you've already got one. And he'd be like, oh my God, I'm double fisted, buddy. That's how he talks. Forgive me, dickheads, but I have sinned. 6 years ago, I swapped my then girlfriend, now wife's cat with a more well-behaved lookalike. She had an all-black cat that was extremely aggressive. It scratched everyone, hissed at everyone, and didn't use its litter box half the time. One week, she went out of town to visit her family, and I was supposed to go to her apartment and feed it. First night I went over, it scratched the shit out of my arm. I joked to the cat that it's not special and I'll replace it if it scratches again.
Now here's your first problem. The cat doesn't understand you or give a fuck about you.
I thought about it enough that it wasn't a joke. The next morning I went to the local animal shelter, found an identical cat.
Did take a fucking Polaroid with him, like, right, no.
2 pink nose.
Oh, yeah, that's got a freckle, that's no good.
Yeah.
I don't know if cats have got freckles, but let's go with it. Ah! This could work.
Close enough. Found an identical cat who was already litter box trained and acclimated to people, so I adopted it, took it to my wife's apartment, settled it in, then drove her original cat down to the river where I put it in a sack and threw it away. It doesn't say that. It doesn't say that. It doesn't say that. It doesn't say that. Settled it in, then drove her original cat to an animal shelter a town over. It's been 6 years since then. We still have the swapped cat. It answers to the original cat's name. My wife knows nothing.
I hope his wife finds out and murders him. Well, no. What will actually happen is the wife will find out and she'll take the husband down to a bar and then take home a different man instead.
Yeah. Honestly, it would be amazing if she just went over to another town over and just with a Polaroid of her husband, it's like black hair, black beard, blue eyes. Yep, you'll do. And then comes back with him one day. And then the husband's like, what the hell? You're cheating on me? It's like, well, it looks the same.
Meet Dave.
It's the same. That would be the ultimate.
By the arsehole for not eating steak that wasn't cooked like how I asked. Sentence needs
Benting
but
to death.
But you get the idea. I went on a trip with some friends recently, and each of us took turns cooking on various days. My friend made everyone garlic steak and potato wedges. Don't know why my voice went up for steak. I prefer to order my steak medium, as I get grossed out by too much redness.
Okay.
But when I eat in a non-professional, and a non-professional chef is cooking, I order my steak medium well, because I find that most non-pro chefs tend to undercook it. Long story short,
Too late.
my steak comes, and it's definitely medium rare, if not straight up rare. I asked him to throw mine back on the stove for a couple of minutes, and he refused to do so, telling me that he should cook it, that he cooked it like it should be eaten.
Oh, fuck this shit.
Yeah. So I gave mine to my boyfriend and made a sandwich and chips. My friend called me an arsehole in front of everyone because I refused to eat his food. Most others were on my side because I didn't get it like how I ordered. But a couple were on his side and said I should have powered through, and raw steak isn't that bad.
Not the arsehole.
I agree. If you are cooking the steak and somebody gives you their preference, don't turn around and say, I've heard your preference, but actually
I'm going to ignore
you're
it.
wrong. They are definitely not the arsehole.
No.
Am I the arsehole?
Yes, you are.
For reporting a delivery driver who I thought was lying to get out of doing more work. So today at lunch, I decided to order from a Mexican restaurant. Don't get me started.
Don't get me started. Oh, shut your mouth. Hey.
It's how we started and it's how we'll finish.
I know.
The start, I guess.
Yes. It's a popular It's a popular choice, it seems. You know, it's tried and tested.
It's good.
There's our
Touchdown.
names. That's
Etc.
us. If you don't know us by now, you
Why
will
the
never,
fuck
never.
are you here?
It seems pointless.
This seems like a good show to tune into for the first time.
These guys are cool. I hope we get one person coming on and saying, "You guys are brilliant." I'm going to tell all my million friends, and I'm like,
About that.
being too late. I'm Alex. This is Jez. This is Don't Get Me Started. This is the 184th and final episode of Don't Get Me Started. How'd you feel, Jeremy?
Hungry.
Hungry? Well, listen. Stay tuned, because you're going to find out, will Jez eat something? Yes.
Spoiler alert, yes.
He's going to
So-
eat something. Pre-type mukbang, all you like. Everyone's coming in, and it's very kind of you to do so, to come in for this, the final episode, Don't Get Me Started, and really probably the wrap-up of all our streaming endeavours.
Pretty much, yeah.
In a formal way.
Yeah.
So thanks very much for coming in, everybody. See, Duff's here, Tamsin's here, Ellie's here, the wrestling legend that is Ellie.
She is soon to be the third most famous wrestler from South Carolina.
Oh, wow. Wait, who's... Oh, wait, is AJ Styles from...
He is not. He's from Atlanta,
I had
Georgia.
a feeling that maybe he was.
Yeah.
Went out on a limb
No,
there.
I didn't know any wrestlers from South Carolina, and now there are two in NXT who are really good. And
Shit.
Now that Ellie will be the third, as long as she doesn't suck at it. But
And Future Wolfington's here, I can see. And Harmstone's here. And Hannah's here. Wow, everyone's coming in. And I know that Will's here.
does it still say the Jez Show? I mean, it's far too
Put
late
the
to
thing
give a
up.
fuck about changing that now, but
Aletha's here.
No.
Everyone's coming in.
it doesn't. It says Jez X everything. So there you go. Where'd you get the Jez Show
I
from?
may or may not have saved a bottle of Pepsi Max for this. Just for you guys. Wow. I mean, the man who
it's
doesn't
not
want to
for
spend
you,
any money. It's not very
Harmstone.
expensive.
You're supposed to send it down. Like,
Yeah.
It's for me. It's not for you.
Yeah.
Wrecking
Well-
the place.
Yes.
Cheers.
Cheers. Cheers. I got some wine because it's the weekend, and we put it on this time so that we could be a bit outrageous, and also so that I can say things like petty as much as I want. And
you cunts can't do much about it. Yeah.
Mm-mm-mm.
Yeah, thank you very much for the subscription, Will. It's not going to be much use to you after tonight, but thoroughly appreciate it.
Just
And
come
also
on.
for the bits.
Yeah, and I appreciate it. Thank you very much for the bits you've all given over the time that have been shuffled into our account and then into our PayPal accounts and then spent on wine.
Mostly
Basically.
on wine, yeah. And McDo.
Alex left the people of Tsushima for this. I know Brogan. They are in trouble without me. I've been playing Ghost of Tsushima, which is a samurai-based kind of game. You rush around killing people. I'm a fucking whirling dervish of samurai amazingness on that. But yeah, you're right. Right now, they are in trouble. They can't.
I mean,
help
if you're a
themselves.
whirling dervish, you're not a very good samurai, it must be said. Because
No.
they are very much, just sudden strike, put it away again.
You'd be
There's
surprised.
no whirling.
Oh, I do a bit of whirling.
Or dervishing.
Yeah.
There's definitely no dervishing.
I'm all over the place. There's people that are getting killed left, right, and center. It's amazing. Honestly, I can't get enough. I'll get into that. But yes, the people of Tsushima are hopeless. Generally speaking, it's like you're either a samurai or you're just some derp getting killed.
Oh, I
That
thought
is
they were all ghosts.
Only I'm the ghost.
Oh,
I'm the only ghost, basically. Yeah,
this game sounds shit.
I know. Dorito, welcome in. Hello. Everyone's coming in for this, the final episode, 184. We couldn't even make it to like a nice round number. I tell you what, I don't think that Joe, Goblin Tea Power, is necessarily here, but she
No.
would not be happy to learn that we're ending on that. When she was like, why can you end on 181? Which at least is kind of like a better number for her, I think, because I think that like is
I mean,
forms a square root. or something.
181 is a shit number, so we weren't going to end on that. I'm quite happy with 184.
184.
I'm good with that.
Who had 184? Yeah.
Yeah.
But yes, welcome in, everybody. We're going to go through all of the segments we can rattle out in as long as we give a fuck about. Will it end at 10? Will it end at 11? Will it
ever end?
Will it ever end?
Maybe the last episode is just the rest of our lives.
Yeah, we just keep doing
We
things
just keep
forever.
going. Keep going. Yeah, and we'll probably press some stings and play some videos, even if we're not going to do that segment, just because
We can.
we want to. Yeah, it's the last one.
So if there was anything you wanted to say, by the way,
Yeah.
and you hadn't got an opportunity to, you might want to get that fucking shit off your chest now.
Yeah,
Because
say it now. Tell us what you want to see. What hits do you want us to play? Basically.
because there ain't going to be nothing after that. In the words of Dr. Dre, give me one more platinum and plat.
Who are these other two wrestlers? Ellie, I feel like you should tell me who the other two wrestlers are from South Carolina.
Yeah, because I don't know.
South Kakalaki, as they say.
Jez, I'm pregnant.
It's not mine, mate. I know we had that wonderful time together recently, but I assure you, I'm infertile. It's not mine.
Well, you have to look somewhere else, future. But it's good to have you here.
We need the dog intro one last time. I knew you'd say that. Don't get me started.
Don't get me started. Oh, shut your mouth. Forgotten it did that. That's fucking awesome. By the way, there's a bit where obviously I say, "Oh, shut your mouth," and
then the dogs do shut their mouths.
Yeah. Well, it's something I say quite a lot because my next door neighbor has a dog that barks a lot, and I frequently tell her to shut the fuck up. Basically, she doesn't hear. She
That's what you do with dogs. You tell them to shut the fuck up.
Yeah.
Just so you know, Harmstone, there will be consequences for playing that, and they will obviously come later, and they should be obvious to everyone what they will be.
We have discussed like very little about what this show is going to be, and there's been no real planning because the point of like stopping doing it was that I have more time back, not going to like go through. Like, it would have been nice to go through all the videos of stuff and put together a wonderful package.
I did consider putting a package together, but then I realised what an insurmountable task that would be.
It's so
not
huge.
Only because of everything we have, but because we're broadcasting in 4K now, and most of our shit is not in 4K.
Yeah,
so I would have had to spend the time upscaling it and fucking around. So
you'll just have to remember those good times.
Yeah, I mean they're all fucking there on YouTube. Just go and watch those again. Like if you went at the end of this show and you started watching Don't Get Me Started from the beginning, that's like 5 years of content there.
That's mad.
Right.
When did we start this? I mean,
it was 2020.
Yeah, fuck me.
So yeah, we 5 years would have been May.
Yeah,
this year.
It's gonna be May. Covidio killed the radio star.
Correct. It did. And many other people.
Someone got annoyed with that, as I recall saying. Like someone's like, I can't believe you're making light of COVID. I'm like, I'm not, but you know.
Yeah. Will they be on YouTube forever? Maybe.
Yes. I mean, what's going to happen if we say yes and they're not?
It's true.
Do you know what I mean?
What are we going to do? Sue us?
Yeah.
You come and find us on a
Imagine
Monday
going
night
right
and tell
back
us
to the
it's
start.
gone?
I mean, you should check out the first episode maybe and see what it was like. Were we doing it? I remember where my desk was against the wall and we were doing it in two separate places and we're talking bollocks and and that's where the "oh shut your mouth" bit comes from. I think at least one of those early episodes.
It was one. I think it might have been the first episode. Yeah. Because do you remember what you were telling me to shut my mouth about?
No, do you remember?
I do. Yeah.
What was it? Please tell me.
It was when I told you that I hate Q.
Oh yeah! Oh man! Oh fuck that!
That's pretty much the same reaction.
Oh fuck off! Do you know what? We've been watching all of the Next Generation because Alita has never watched Next Generation, and she's into it. Is all I can say. And we're about to get to a big Q episode, and I said, "Oh, we're up to getting to a big Q episode today," and you were like, "Ugh."
And my eyes pretty much like undertake it into the back of my head. So yeah. I just remembered that I've been asked a question. Dorito Sheep asks, "May I ask your thoughts on the Sonoda Lawson swap?"
What does that mean?
So two drivers have swapped teams in Formula One, it's basically the same team, but there's like the main team and the feeder team.
B team.
And the answer is fucking Red Bull, and they're all a bunch of cunts. So it's hardly surprising. But I do think it's good for Sonoda, who wasn't going to get a look in any other way, to be honest with you. So.
This kind of hot take would have been good on the effing racing show, wouldn't it be?
Which has also been cancelled.
A stalwart of the Jez Show Network. Absolutely, Duff. What hazy, crazy days. If we had the time, even more, to go back over all of that Jez Show Network, Primetime Network kind of stuff, when you think about all the people. I mean, I'd love to have got them all in. They're not waiting.
The people.
If you think there's a Duncan over there isn't. I'd like to say there is. Or
there are no guests. This is all about fucking us, okay?
Yeah.
Especially the last episode.
I'd love to think that, in comes Captain Soro and talks about the times he played Little Nightmares and fell off things and stuff, and various Reese playing Rocket League.
I've been playing Rocket League again recently.
It's a great game.
Yeah, I've been enjoying it. I went on there and I was like, oh, my like team tag is still PSN Prime Stream Net. I'm like, oh yeah, that was the thing.
And all the people that at one point were part of it, like Future Wolfington, and of course Duff
and Duff, yeah.
Mama S, various people. Petty at one point, she is.
Yeah, Hannah wanted to play it, so I downloaded it and played it more than her.
It's a lot of fun.
I should expect.
It's such a slick,
I'm
fun
so
game.
fucking bad at it. I was bad
I
then.
got better at it.
Bad now, and yeah. Have you moved yet, Jess? I have. I moved. Actually, the week after we were supposed to do the last DJMS, which is part of what took so long to actually do the last DJMS, is because I had shit to do. With
new house things to do.
I had to clean it within an inch of its life because it was fucking disgusting.
The last guy was a filthy animal.
I think actually he's a discredit to filthy animals.
Wow.
We were reminded of the filth again this week when we took out one of the kitchen cabinets and found grease on the wall tiles that they left there. Like, why would you bother cleaning the wall before you put a new cabinet in, eh? I mean, what use is that? Just no.
Imagine taking out the cabinet and going, that's greasy. Oh, fuck it. It'll be hidden behind this stuff. Like, oh, fuck that shit. So, yeah, you've been doing all that stuff. Is it all about fucking y'all?
Yes, it is.
Yes, it's all about...
How has it taken you 184 episodes to realise that?
Yes.
But it is.
I don't know. I don't think you can handle this.
Yeah, it wasn't the person you said, by the way, Ellie. I can't remember what you said, but he might be from South Carolina, but he's not the famous one.
For those guys that don't know or haven't picked up on this, Ellie is now a wrestler, or is
she's training to wrestle. Yeah.
Which, I mean, at one point, I think we had considered because it would be amusing and stupid, and then we didn't, and then the wrestling company near us stopped being a wrestling company, and training.
I did do some wrestling training back in the day when I was in uni.
Did you have like a name or anything like that?
No, I didn't get that far. It was just taking bumps and stuff. But I did do a training session with a name that none of you will recognise, but is a big deal. M-Dog Matt Cross.
Right.
Who was in TNA and Ring of Honor and New Japan for a
Ellie,
while.
do you have a wrestling name yet? Are you thinking of one? Because I want to know what it is. Because I think it's something you've got to think about early and try and get a name for.
I mean, you definitely need to bill yourself as the third most famous wrestler from South Carolina, because that shit's gold.
Weighing in, whatever you weigh.
Yeah, she's a woman, so they won't do weight.
Oh, were they not?
They don't
I guess
do
that's
weight
true. They don't do that. Yeah, I never thought about that.
So it's just where you're from and your name. That's all you get as a woman.
From Charleston, South Carolina. I don't know. Charlotte, Charleston. I think they're all both.
Charlotte's in North
Carolina.
Carolina.
Okay, right.
Charleston is in South Carolina.
Oh, good. Well, that's a woman. Charleston is in South.
I believe so.
Right. Yeah.
Not yet. I'm only 7 weeks in.
On her way to the ring.
And her opponent.
I mean, the closest I got to that was being in an E-Fed. I was very, very popular in the E-Fed.
I fucking loved E-Feds.
E-Feds.
E-Feds were the shit.
We're going to wrestling tomorrow. We're going to go and watch wrestling tomorrow.
Local indie wrestling. Hopefully they'll have more than 4 people signed to the roster this time.
They just had to keep rotating all the wrestlers they had.
When was that we went? It must have been a couple of years ago now.
Yeah.
And we talked about it on here, but they did not have a very deep roster that day. And so they had a tournament between the 4 wrestlers that they had.
Yeah.
And then that led to a beef between the 4 wrestlers because there was some shenanigans in the tournament.
Yeah.
And then one of them went backstage and dressed up as a mummy and came back out pretending to be a totally different wrestler.
Like, they could have all done that. They could have all gone out.
They could have all gone out.
Masked
this is
up.
the mummy. This is the zombie.
This is the Predator.
Yeah. This is Donald Trump.
This is the big blue machine. Yeah. I don't know. There is a
big blue machine.
Oh, is there?
One of the things that have come out of independent wrestling in the last couple of years are Kane parodies.
Ah, yeah.
So there's Blue Kane, who is literally just Kane but blue. Then there is a rainbow-coloured Kane that they're calling Gain.
Not Rain.
Not Rain. No, no. They call him Gain because rainbow flag LGBT Gain.
Gain. Okay.
Yeah, and I think
What? Because of the word gay. Because the gay is that what it is? Because it's a rainbow. Oh right.
and it it phonetically sounds the same as K, as in Kane, Gain.
Okay.
Yeah, and many more.
And many more. Monsters Fight would have been insanely good. Yeah, 4 guys. I just like it if we've only got 4 guys in the wrestling company, so we're just going to wrestle under.
I mean, why didn't they just have luchador masks? Just have some luchador masks on standby.
One point they're all big machine kind of things with crazy monster masks. Then another time they're lucha. And then one time they're just the same people, but with sunglasses or something.
It's like the 8th match. Man, these guys are fucking tired. What kind of lazy bastards are these?
It would be so.
I'm wrestling my 4th match.
Yeah. Well, you know how Bret the Hitman Hart comes out and he's got the wraparound sunglasses. Imagine somebody comes out and they're not like that, and then later on they come out and they got sunglasses, and that's the only.
It's
difference.
like the Clark Kent of wrestlers.
Oh man, that'd be so good.
Yeah, yeah. Not to be confused with Gain, who has a whey powder protein mask. That's correct. Yes, yeah. Those big tubs of whey powder that you get. They've basically just cut a hole in that and put it over their head. Yeah, yeah. Right. I'm hungry, so I'm going to eat now.
He's hungry. Get ready for some mukbang in a segment we like to call Jeremy Eats Some Food.
That one?
And this is where we'd play a sting. If we had one!
There you go. That's one sting down.
I know. It's certainly true that I love eating food.
What am I eating, folks?
What is he going to eat?
Because if you correctly choose the right thing, I will eat that thing. If you don't correctly choose the right thing, I won't eat that thing.
Yeah.
So
what's he going to eat?
make the right choice, bearing in mind I've already ordered it and it's already here.
So you better make the right choice. McDo! You're going to be more specific than that, Will.
Yeah, keep it going.
But you're right. You're right.
Oh, the muckdo. So many muckdo.
Surstrumming. That's a
callback.
Keep
those callbacks coming.
I love that.
We want as many callbacks as possible.
I really want it to be a Dodeca cheese drum. Dodeca cheese drum says Tamsin. Dodeca cheese drum says Duff. Duff was in there pretty quickly. I think Duff really, really wants it to be that.
I mean,
crisps, as you Brits call them. I love it.
I mean, it's not just us; it's most of the world. To be fair,
how is it not called a McDodeca cheese drum? Oh shit! I guess we didn't think about that.
It's more mathematical than McDo-ness.
I kind of like it. Piss eggs.
I mean,
durian.
It's like the 4th time I've had it. It's too late to change the name now.
Well,
yes. Well, you're half right because it currently isn't a dodeca cheese drum, but as you will know with dodeca cheese drum, they must be constructed.
Yes.
And so,
do you know? I'm going to go and get a plate because I suspect there might be some stuff coming my way.
Go for it. In order to do this, I have got 1 triple cheeseburger, twat the mic, 2 triple cheeseburger, 3 triple cheeseburger, 4 triple cheeseburger.
Oh my God.
I guess this is your one. I don't know why they're giving you a separate bag.
Separate's always better when there's feelings involved.
Your thing is not here, Alex. There's an extra 6 McNugs, but your burger is not there.
Is this the ones we got for free?
No, these are the ones I got for free.
Oh, right. Well, these are yours then.
I didn't order any. I just got the free ones.
Okay, so whose are these then?
Yours, I guess.
I didn't order any.
No, but your chili cheeseburger is not here. Is my point.
Aletha, I have no chili cheeseburger.
It is not here.
Son of a bitch.
Refund
incoming. Now, because
they will not know that they have given us an extra McNugs.
Good thing I got that spare burger. You're not wrong about that. Now, because McDonald's has been taken over in every way, shape, and form by Minecraft in anticipation of the Minecraft movie, everything's kind of about Minecraft. Your fries have an M that's like a Minecraft thing,
blocky,
and I have some Nether Flame sauce. So I'm going to try the Nether Flame sauce with a nug because I want to know what this fucking Nether Flame sauce is like.
Now, it looks spicy.
It looks spicy.
You know the colour of spicy? That kind of shitty brown orange colour?
Yeah, I'll tell you what now. I'm going to show this to y'all.
I'm going to pour myself another drink. 4K saucy nug.
You want to know?
Me.
There's like 6 of them. Oh, you've got some over there.
I've
haven't
got some, but I might just dip into your sauce rather than opening my sauce. In case it's...
you? I'm into that fucking sauce.
Is it going to kill me?
No.
No?
No, it's just good.
Okay.
It's got a bit more of a kick than you'd have expected, though. So, you tell me. You want to try the sauce?
It smells spicy. Do you know what I mean by that?
Mukbang. Very good. I'm going to have another one. I'll tell you what. This nether sauce is tasty. I'm into it. I'm going to have to get more on it.
It
It's a yes from me.
is not going to kill me.
Oh, no.
Cool. Now,
By the way, I was going to say I didn't need that right now, but okay.
too late.
I didn't
Now-
understand that's what you were doing. I just because I didn't have one, I'm like, oh fuck it, I'll have that one tomorrow.
For the uneducated, what is a dodeca cheese, John? As I construct it.
Well, a dodeca cheese strong is a cheese-based burger with 12 burgers in it. I don't remember how we constructed it, whether we took out all the various
Yeah, you've basically got rid of all of the buns.
pickles. The pickles!
And
You usually have to build a portal to get that sauce. I know, right?
And I don't eat gherkins, so
Those
Alex
happy
gets them
fucking
all.
halcyon days.
Do you also want some bread?
I don't really need it.
No, you
but-
don't really eat bread. Do you?
No.
I'll just put it.
Brogan, when we were playing Minecraft. I love those fucking days.
Now, I'm not going to time this because it's unnecessary at this point, and I'm going to finish it because, of course, I am. And I don't think I'm going to break my record of minutes.
Only buns, top and bottom. Yes. Pickle Lane, toy car.
Wasn't it 14 minutes? That sounds right.
It was
yeah.
14 minutes, as it
Yeah.
happens.
Yeah.
I mean, you're not going for it. You're not.
I'm not. Oh, there's no need, really.
There's nothing
You'll
to
have some
prove.
bread later. Okay.
Yeah, she'll have the bread.
Okay, great.
I'm having another one of these. This fucking sauce.
I was going to say, you've just burned through those nugs, or did
What?
Aletha take some?
Aletha took some.
No, right.
I was going to say, I was a bit confused. Maybe there's a fucking carbon monoxide poisoning and I ate them.
Put that there. I'm going to use your... If you're not going to use your plate for plate, I'm going to use it for bread.
I only need it for... Oh man, that's great sauce.
I've done the strong way around.
I have to say,
Chuck that on there.
that sauce is fucking excellent.
It's not deathly either, so
That sauce is my
I'm
sauce.
quite happy with that. Trying to do
God
this
damn the
without-
nether. I never knew that they had such amazing
Never
sauce.
have I ever.
Who's been making this? Those fucking piglins running around making that sauce. We never found that. I'd have gone back.
Cheese.
I'd killed an elder dragon for that shit. Am I doing it right? Who knows? We never got that far.
Very Minecraft also see Jez build this burger block by block. Yeah.
Oh, man.
This is my crafting table.
And you need to put
Oh,
like
man. That top bun is shit. I need this top bun. Look at that fucking top bun. It's
the...
squished as
I
shit.
hope you guys are enjoying this. Are we having a group trip for the Minecraft film?
Fucking top bun.
I would go. I mean, we could go.
Are hidden in there.
Thank you. Oh man, it's amazing.
There's another one.
Oh my god, I'm getting so many pickles. I love
And
them.
then, oh fuck, I've done this wrong again. Right, put the lid on. Turn burger over.
That's a sad top bun, says Dorito.
I'm glad you saw it. Right, there we go.
Oh my god,
Look at this.
that is amazing.
I haven't had one of these in a long time. And I don't think I've had one on DGMS.
Oh, you haven't, no.
No.
But there you go, everybody.
Oh no, we did on a cocktails once.
Oh, did we?
Yeah, I think.
A
There it is,
dodeca cheese strong
in all of
in
its glory.
the flesh.
That actually look. You know that emoji that I had for ages? That actually looks like that. Like, fair play. There you go. Can you, matron? Just ask for my buns.
Matron.
Okay, here we go. I don't know what part I'm eating. I guess this part.
The dough.
Mm-hmm.
That, yeah. Oh my god, mate, that's huge. That's honestly.
It's not the first time I've heard that.
Cocktails and bullshit. I know. Oh, thank you. No petty internet.
I haven't eaten.
Cock or ball. Cock or ball.
That's
is
here
it
somewhere.
a cock or is it a ball? Is that on there?
It's here somewhere.
Oh, we'll get to that.
Could I have
play
a
that.
bit of kitchen roll?
Oh yeah, sorry. Let me. I shouldn't have thrown away all those.
Otherwise,
napkins.
I'm just going to wipe it on your sofa like a dick.
You want to just give me?
Thanks.
It might come on.
Right. Do we have that button?
Do.
Do that again?
Do. Coco ball. Is it a cock or is it a ball? Oh my god! Do you have the what is the one that was like the?
His vomiting one. The do that one.
No, the one where it's like play your cards right or something. I just realised this cannot be the last DGMS because I've not been there to join you guys on the couch. You know, I don't want to say never, but as was explained before, I kind of wanted to free up more time to do other projects. And this is a nice time to close it. But I'm not saying we'll never do another streamy thing or another project. I don't know what that might be. There's no plans. It's not like we've secretly got a plan and like we're going to announce it. Just saying that. Also, what I would say is that we will stream again. I just might be some random stream like the music streams, or you'll do a random crossword stream, or
some Rocket League now. I'm playing Rocket League.
Because here's the thing: I think that now it feels like we're all just mates, and we're just the ones that sit here talk bollocks, and you just sit around in your homes, and you know
this is not going well.
It's all falling apart, Jeremy. Just like this show. It's the last DGMS for now. Good times, yeah, and it has been good times. I've loved every second of it. It's been really good, but I think at some point I'm like, yeah. By the way, I mean, creatively, I feel there needs to be a point where there's only so many things you can get started at, I think is what I said to Jez at one point. There's only so many times things you can, like, you know, when we do the...
it's your fault, really. You've made him too happy, and now he can't get angry anymore.
You know, like, haters going to hate or lovers going to love or whatever. Like, you kind of get this impression, like, oh, we've done that, we've done Hamilton, we've done Wine, we've done Chicago Bears. After a while, also, I did feel at one point, like, it's sort of fun to go, oh my god, I can't believe that guy did this thing, and then after a while, you're like, I'm not really like that. So, I think I've got started enough, basically. Between two balls. So, yeah, I think sometimes you think, you know, after like 10 seasons of Friends, you're like, we get it, it was amazing, but, you know.
We're in our 10th season.
That's how I kind of sort of feel. But now there's enough of you that kind of think, we could watch some stuff, so if we do a thing, we'll just let you know, basically.
Yeah.
DGMS Live was amazing. It's very kind of you to say. I really enjoyed DGMS Live.
Yeah.
And I think had we managed to get to 200 or something, maybe
we probably would have done that again.
Maybe.
Yeah.
But there's nothing stopping us, as we said before, to get everyone down here to Folkestone for another random thing anyway, that we can all meet up and just come down and take over Folkestone for an evening without having to lug cameras around, just for us to have a bit of fun. So the best thing about this was that we managed to make an incredible group of people, some of whom we've met, and some of whom we never met, like Ali Law, or who was the guy that was up in Scotland that came and burned brightly and disappeared?
I can't remember his name.
Oh, there's Ali Law immediately. What does that mean? We never met you. We never ever met Ali Law.
Yeah. No, he said the final. What does that mean?
It means it's the last one.
Yeah, final means it's the last one. I don't really know what to tell you.
Yeah, we've decided, if you are just joining in now in the case of this, I'm Sally, not Ali. You've been sacked. We sacked ourselves, Sally.
I'm Sally, not Ali. Wink.
Who's going to get all the fans back together to chat? I don't know.
You are.
Yeah,
you are,
guys.
Sally. Go on. Mustang Sally now. Do it.
The restraining order with Harmstone makes it tricky. Yeah, we listen. That's it. We'd love to get everyone together, but that does mean that...
I'm really trying to remember that guy's name.
Who?
The Muller Corner guy.
Yeah, who loved Muller Corners. I don't know.
Corey, that's it.
Corey, yeah.
I don't remember what his handle was. But...
No. Didn't he, get chucked off Twitch because he doxed someone?
Yes. He got banned from Discord for doxing someone.
Did he find out where somebody was at a hotel and he went, I know which room you're in, and then proved it, and then, got chucked off? Oh, my God. He kept getting banned. But yeah, I mean, I have to say, just in general, especially while you're eating, I'm doing an incredible job. I think you still be that 14 minutes. But yeah.
I mean, it's recorded on video. We can just look
work
at how
it
long
out
it took.
and calculate it by the power of, numbers. But we've met so many amazing people on my channel, on your channel, on everyone's channel. I mean, all these various people we had conversations with. It's sort of crazy. Who was that guy, like Orgoy or something like that?
Fuck me, Orgoy, who we had to tell that we didn't want to hear about bestiality.
Yeah, he kept saying how he wanted...
As if that was a revelation.
Yeah, and I had to make a rule that we can't... Rule number 1, we can't talk about this shit.
Sorry, Orgoy, we're not really happy with you blanket calling an entire country bestial twats.
I
Funny
miss
enough, that doesn't
Orgoy.
fly with us.
A Crossword Monday's coming back, Jeremy.
Now, Sally, if you truly are Sally, not Ali, you don't know what Crossword Mondays are.
Rule 1. I miss Alex just attracting every weirdo on Twitch. You know, I know what you mean. I did attract
Who
a lot
was
of
the other one?
weirdos.
Calling marker.
Calling marker, yeah.
Calling marker.
Some really strange people. Oh, they're amazing. I really wish it's strange because all these people I don't know them. Like, who was the woman that was from the Netherlands who came in quite a lot? And she would always come in and we'd speak Dutch to her. And
Oh,
talk.
yeah.
Like, she was quite regular.
She only came to you, though. She never came here.
Yeah. Yes, I was. Random people would come in and...
You got your broccoli guy as well. What's his name?
Streamy Panini?
That's him. Yeah. He came to this a few times.
Yeah.
And we've got them.
Chapel Bailey
And
Jim.
James 31.
James
yeah.
31. Incredible.
We're especially listing our follower list now.
Yeah. It was good. It's great. Good stuff. How you doing with that? I think I might have a bite of my thing. Why not? I mean, it's been
I'm doing
cooked.
okay.
I'm going to have a bit of
mukbang around
mukbang.
the edges, and once I get rid of this bit, I should be back within the bun, if that makes sense.
Oh, god damn.
Where it's slid around.
God damn.
I had noticed, until I ate this, that I had lost weight since the last episode, yeah. Because I tried to put this t-shirt on, and I was too fat for it. But it looks okay today. So.
Yeah, Neymaria. I think after that I followed her on Instagram. So I still see Neyamaria's like art and stuff like that randomly. The Dutch contingent who stood me up. Damn slap. I mean, that seems like a wise choice.
Who was that other crazy marble motherfucker as well?
I don't know.
He had his own marble streams.
I don't know. I want to remember it. The Damn Slap is the only one I remember who did. I mean, there were other marble guys.
I can't remember his name. He used to do crazy ones at midnight.
I know who you're talking about.
The west coast of America or something. No, not tofu balls.
Hash champ. Fuck me, I forgot the hash champ. Hash champ. Hash champ was good value. Anyway, and of course, you know.
What have you?
Ken Starr. I still follow him as well. And obviously, my good friends like Little Cute Girl and
Nova.
And Nova Charter, who are still doing stuff. So it's been wonderful. It's been really good. And I realised that this is kind of drawing a close on after the last kind of people out. You know, turning off the lights effectively. But, you know, there'll still be like a music stream or a random stream, or you'll probably sing Christmas songs. Anyway, so there you go.
I mean, I could just quite happily do a 3-hour Unbop stream, to be honest.
Yeah.
With a few breaks for a drink here and there, but 3 hours of Unbop, who's up for it? Let's do it.
Like, without any requirement to do a specific thing, you could just do a random stream of kind of like playing X or playing Y or whatever, you know.
Yeah.
He's now focusing on YouTube now. Who is what? Hash champ. We've been begging for his Twitch return. He hasn't streamed since July 24. He says soon, but once again, he leaves his viewers empty-handed. Oh, well. Wild to think I wouldn't have met probably any of you without GTMS. Yeah, and there's a lot of people who wouldn't have connected without this, so that's good. Without this channel, but like the Jez Show network in general.
Yes. Yeah, that's it. I mean, it's fortunate / unfortunate that it all came during COVID, because obviously it was a captive audience of people trapped in their houses not being able to do anything. But then as soon as COVID was gone, they fucked off back to their lives.
It was a really interesting feeling knowing that you were kind of sending out like a life preserver, you know, like a life ring to people who are sitting at home. Like, do you know what I mean? Like,
yeah, it really was for some people. I'm not saying that as a blow my own trumpet kind of thing, but there were plenty of people who were like, you know, I was in a real bad place, and then I found your group of people, and then life was better. I'm like, well, I'm glad, because I didn't feel that way about COVID at all. COVID was fucking awesome. Lockdown was incredible. I enjoyed lockdown so much.
Yeah, me too. Oh, thank you.
It made my lick down a happy time. Well, that was unrelated to COVID, Tamsin, and we were supposed to be keeping that quiet.
Yeah, I mean, very strange, surreal time when we were all just like staying indoors and everyone was just united through cameras, united through monitors. It's very strange.
Speaking of United, what was your...
You're going to say Harley, because Harley's a Man United fan.
No,
incredible.
No, your streamer FC person.
I'm trying to remember that guy's name, but I know who you mean.
Yeah. He didn't like me very much.
Baz? No, that's Buter's name, isn't it? I thought it was a bad name anyway. Wolfington said, I have to say, I'm grateful to have had the privilege to connect with y'all on Twitch. Early pandemic was a rough time, so it's nice to have that connection with y'all. I love y'all. We love you too. Yeah, you're always good, Val. It was always good. And you've said some very... Wolfington. No. Some very nice things, which I think still remain on my whatchamacallit, on my entry video, my intro video, I think.
I still remember the first stream that Wolfie came into as I was playing Simpsons Hit and Run.
Oh, yeah?
And then I watched one of his streams, and he had his Welsh flag in the background. And I was like, this dude gets it. An American with a Welsh flag. Can't be bad.
I will always remember the time when Reese told you that code in GTA and it blew you up, and it was one of the funniest things we'd all see. It was like, I don't know, there's some things which like, oh shit, was it all downhill after that? Because like there were so many bits which were just like unstoppable.
Yeah, Kyber is the reason we met, yes. I still see Kyber.
I can't believe I ate the whole thing.
Streaming every day. Kyber's still going. You're an absolute game changer in lockdown, like from soccer to disco soccer. I don't know what that means.
I think we saw it the other day.
I'm shocked that you've ate that whole thing. I haven't yet. I almost have. And the chips.
We take all this stuff out of the way. It's just going to be in the way.
Thanks. Yeah. And I've got some McNugs still.
We've got some bits and pieces as well.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, my goodness. That sauce is A1.
I'm sorry, that fell out of my mouth and was quite unseemly, but...
Doesn't matter.
This is mukbang.
Little cute girl having eclipses, her channel point redeems. L1 R1. Oh, my God. That was so good. That was so good. It was like so well played.
A part of me died that day. And you can see my soul leaving my body.
Was it Tommy Vercetti? Was that the part that died? Well, I don't know which version of GTA you were playing.
3.
Okay. Is Alex ranking sauce on the Wagyu scale? What did I say? Then I can't remember. What? Isn't Wagyu the beef? I'll never forget Alex calling me a cunt as Angela Lansbury. That will live in my head rent-free forever. I missed that. She's not here now. This is just a cushion. This isn't really her.
Yeah.
The actual picture is in the other room, I think. Well, it's not a picture. Her soul is in it, calling you a cunt on a nightly basis. We're woken up in the middle of the night as Angela screams at the top of her lungs how much of a cunt you are, Wolfington.
My favourite stream was Jez wanting you to stop talking about Deathloop. You're going to have to be more specific, Brogan, because there was a lot of that. You wouldn't shut the fuck up about it.
Oh, it's such a great game, though, isn't it? Do you know what I mean?
As I was scrolling through, because I went back to Rocket League, I was scrolling through all the free games that I had on the Epic Game Store, and I have Deathloop because of that.
Because you're a sensible
And I
person.
was like, oh, I could play Deathloop. I'm like, no, I don't want to be that cunt. I can't do it.
I love Deathloop so much. I remember like playing it and taking it really patiently, and then Darren, another person to mention, Any Button Gaming, Darren played it, and he just like
Terrible.
ran full pelt through the levels without giving a shit. And there's one level where one guy keeps turning invisible and snipering you, and it's really hard to find him. And like you have to really be careful. When you finally find him, he'll disappear again. So you've got to sneak around the place. It's really difficult to track this guy down.
He's talking about it again. He's used the opportunity.
And then when ABG went and played it, when Darren played it, he just kind of ran in there, saw the guy, chucked a fucking briefcase at the back of his head and shot him and killed him like instantly. It was like done. I was like, that took me like 30 minutes of just like ducking and diving, and he just ran straight in, found him by sheer luck, smacked him in the head with a briefcase and killed him. And I
mean, that's obviously a poor example, but the funniest thing about Darren, Any Button Gaming, was that he ran this gaming website, Any Button Gaming, but was fucking terrible at most video games.
yeah.
Absolutely fucking terrible. Like, watching him try and play that Viking game, what is that called?
Like Stogar or something.
Something like that. Volgar the fucked up.
Volgar the dying over and over
fucking
again.
Terrible at that. And watching him try to play Madden is one of the funniest experiences I've had on Twitch. He was terrible. He got beaten by like the AI on easy, like 59-0 or something.
I don't know if we're serious about what Deathloop is, but you should look it up. It's really very, very good. Given how much I've fucking gone about Deathloop,
I don't
find
think
it hard.
he is serious. Yeah.
It is maddening. I remember he would just like roll out of the pocket left every time and just throw it. And I'm like, well, eventually they're going to work out what's going on, and they didn't seem to.
2 plays later, they did. It's the final bite.
Nice. Well, we've had a bit of mukbang.
Had a lot of mukbang.
Yeah. Tasty.
I like watching anyone play rugby against Wales then. Mate, rugby has been shit this year. Wales and England are dog shit. I've stopped watching. Did we in the end?
Yeah.
How? Were everybody terrible?
Well, we beat everybody apart from... I mean, I don't know. I don't watch rugby, but didn't France win and then us win? I mean, that's not how it works, you know what I mean?
I watched like the first couple of weeks of the Six Nations, and both Wales and England were fucking terrible.
England came second.
How the fuck did they do that?
Yeah, we won everything apart from
they were fucking
when we
terrible.
lost to France, and France won. France didn't lose.
That's how losing works.
Yeah.
The other team win.
They did win. It was very close. I was confused, and I think we smashed the shit out of Wales on like the last day.
Everybody smashed the shit out of Wales.
And Hannah went to see it with my brother.
Oh, really?
She was there, I think.
I do
That's
really
why
want
she's
to go
mentioning it.
to Millennium Stadium, not calling it anything else.
Well, anyway, doing pretty well. Did you want to do Don't Get Me Started? Or not Don't Get Me Started. What's the one we do? This is happening.
Yeah. Would you like to watch the introduction of it?
Yeah, I think I just did that,
count us
basically.
down.
Okay,
Bring
sure.
us into the beginning.
Well, I mean,
In a world filled with haps and naps, 2 men have risen above to bring you This Is Happening.
It's the women's tomorrow. Come up.
I would come up, but I'm watching wrestling with you.
Yes, and I have to take my daughter to sing at a bakery.
Oh, really?
Yeah, that's a thing.
Does she sing the things that are in the bakery?
I don't know.
Hanno Chocolat, that's what you are.
By the way, Letha, I don't know if the adult choirs are involved in this thing at Dockers in Folkestone tomorrow, but I would recommend that you don't go because they use nuts in absolutely everything.
Wow.
There's like a pistachio pastry, and it's fucking glorious, but you will die. So, fair warning, stay away.
That's fair enough.
Yeah.
This is happening. Where we talk about the haps and naps, the ups and downs, the goods, the bads.
And Duff's kind of winning the segment, really. I'm not sure how we can get more hap than that.
The Millennium Stadiums, the Principality Stadiums.
Hap, says Duff, I became a dad.
Was that recently? Congratulations.
It is fairly recently, but not really that
Why is it
recently.
I feel like it was before, but maybe I just knew that.
Because we've been off the air for 100 years until now.
Congratulations. Mega hat.
It
Yes,
is mega
hat. Well done. Yeah, so if you've got anything you want to talk about what's happening, like, or at any time, this is probably your last chance to ever hap or nap anything. So you may as well hap or nap, not just this week, but any time in your life.
Yes, and we've happed and napped, some of the things about this show and the wider, network. But keep that coming. Hap and nap everything.
Hap and nap.
I need to
Do you have any
pour
haps on naps?
I moved house.
You did move house, yeah.
Yeah, that happened in the end. It took a very long time, but that happened.
I wonder how many other greasy things you'll find in that place. I think you have to give that a good scouring. I think you have to take everything out, because there's stuff
I'm going to, because we're going to knock through that whole thing and remodel.
Burn the whole thing down.
So the other cabinets will come out, and you've got to guarantee there's going to be a greasy monstrosity behind every single edifice of that property. Yeah, I haven't even tackled the fucking dog conservatory yet. Did I tell you about the dog conservatory?
No.
So there is a conservatory. It's not really a conservatory. They're just bolted on a room on the end that we're going to turn into another room. And they kept their Malamute in it, and it fucking stinks, and I can't go in there.
Nuke the entire site from orbit. It's the only way to be sure.
Yeah, I've bought a hazmat suit.
Oh, really?
And I'm just going to go in there with a shovel and literally rip up the
Dig your own
carpet with
grave.
a shovel and then burn it.
Hap, Aaron Rodgers left the Jets. Nap, I still watch the Jets, says Brogan.
Yeah. I mean, the fact that Aaron Rodgers is without a job right now, and he's like, I might just retire then, as if that was a threat to the league. And they're like, okay,
yeah, sure, for the best.
go for it. I'm like
anyone cares.
You can spend all your time on Pat McAfee's show.
Hap, after my ticket was cancelled in 2020, I'm putting on my own Lion King sing-along on Sunday with blackjack and hookers. Yeah, I'm going to it.
She just couldn't wait to be king.
Yeah.
Well, she could wait. She waited 5 fucking years to be king, apparently.
Hap, I'm training to be a wrestler, says Ellie. That is a big Hap.
Nap, I am sore AF from all of it. Yes. My memories of training to wrestle was doing literally 200 squats and not being able to get into my flat because there were stairs. And I just had to drag myself like some kind of invalid up the stairs. Just a jelly entity dragging myself around. It was bad.
I know there was a Hap up there about the New Year's Eve stream, which I'm sort of trying to forget, but thankfully, because I drank a mixture of
You forgot it.
red wine and bourbon,
yeah,
I came along with my red wine thinking that's all I'll drink, and then just got given a load of bourbon, and it's just now I just think that time has been erased from my memory, and thankfully probably the VODs, so we'll never...
Oh, no, it's still there.
No.
I mean, your projectile vomit was never recorded on camera, regrettably.
Thank God for that.
But it lives on in our minds and hearts.
Yes.
And stomachs, unfortunately.
Yes, yeah.
Aaron Rodgers is busy smoking DMT and probably drinking horse piss, or I assume. That's all we can tell.
Between running the ropes and taking back bumps, my back is just killing me. Yeah, because I see you kind of you drop back onto your arms. You know what I mean? You drop back flat. It looks pretty back breaking. How do you
never
not
did
break
running
the
the ropes, but I've heard that is painful shit. You're basically running into electric cables, uncharged, but still just metal cables covered by a little bit of tape.
Yeah.
Well, rather you than me, and you still haven't named the 2 other wrestlers more famous than you.
Maybe you're going to have to do it because, if she doesn't know and none of us know, you're going to have to tell us. I know,
but it's more fun to do this for the whole show and then tell her at the end, I think.
She might not be here by that point.
She will.
She might have just fucked it off and gone I don't care that much.
Yeah, she does.
Or by that point she'll have Googled it.
She loves this. I mean, she can definitely Google it.
Do I know who these people are?
You might know one of them.
Right, okay. So it's reasonably obscure.
Yeah, I mean they're in NXT. They're up and coming. But
oh, you did say that. You're right.
Yeah.
Do you know? Do you want to explore what's in this package that we've received?
I'm always down for exploring a package, especially if it is suspicious.
Well, yeah, it appeared on the doorstep of Borton Towers.
And obviously you had to take a golf buggy to go to the door to get it.
I did.
Yeah.
I did. It says here, I think it says for the final DJMS, but this might actually say the word anal.
For the anal DJMS. That definitely says anal.
Yeah, it does, doesn't it?
Yeah.
For the anal DJMS, thank you for getting us started for all this time. That's very sweet. Shall I undo this and find out what we've got in here?
I know the Big Show is from South Carolina. Shit, is he? You're the fourth most famous wrestler from South Carolina. Ooh, a present.
Okay.
This one is for Jez. Thanks, Jez. That's not quite how presents work. It's normally I thank you, not you thank the person you've given it to.
This one is for ABC. Thanks, ABC. Thank you very much. Well, I know it's probably going to be crocheted.
It fucking jingles, Alex.
Oh, well, I hope so.
Not quite as much as the rum.
Well, the anal DGMS is very you guys. Oh, it is.
Can you guys sing the NWO theme? Because people at work keep saying New World Order. Yes, bear with us. We're in the middle of a thing right now. There. Man, wouldn't it be wild if it was nail bombs? What a way to send off the show.
Oh my god! It's me.
I mean, look, you can't see from this distance, but I'm wearing the shirt.
I'm holding a bauble.
Because this was also a
Oh
gift
my
from
god, this is
from
amazing.
Tamsin. Why am I holding a dog? Am I yeeting it? I've got to come up to the camera.
I'll let you go up and I'll talk. Look at that. That's amazing. You're holding a dog and you're holding a bauble. It says, "Am I the arsehole?" It's just like yourself. You're caring for it lovingly, stroking it like it's the cutest thing in the world. Because it's a very good boy, and don't need to pretend you hate dogs anymore, Jez. Oh, this is amazing. It's even got a little hood that you can kind of pull up. Oh my god, the hood is pull-upable.
You don't need to pretend to hate dogs anymore. Oh, do people think that's a bit? Yeah. Oh, you're going to be very disappointed. Pull the thing over the mouth as well, and then you could be Kenny from South Park.
There's a little one. It's wine. I just like it. Can't do a Foley thing with this.
I think the dog-hating character has run its course, Jez. Fuck you, Harmstone. Although I have been very sympathetic of that dog that you've been hanging out with. Because it just looks miserable as fuck. Oh, and I've just noticed the backwards baseball cap as well. I didn't even notice that the first time.
This is
It's
incredible.
got a
Thank
massive...
you so much, Tamsin, for this. These are so cute. I love it.
It's got a massive C on the back, obviously owing to my fandom of cunts. Yeah.
This is so good.
I'm a big fan of cunts.
I love there's wine there. It's so good.
I do like that hoodie.
Yeah, the hoodie's amazing. It's even got there's lots of aspects to this, but one of the bits is like the front bit is like the pockety bit. There's a lot of attention to detail on this. It's incredible.
Yeah, it's even balding.
It's balding, yeah. It's got my hair exactly. That is exactly how my hair is like. Yeah. But I'm still smiling, so that's a good thing.
Yeah, I love it. I wonder if I can hang it on here for the rest
C
of the show.
is for cunt. C is for cunt. C is for cunt. Jez is a cunt. Just made that up.
There you go.
I'm going to get some more wine since I've run out. The wine I've been drinking is a wine called, I think, A Study in Scarlet. It's like a Holmesian wine.
It is the ground bones of Sherlock Holmes himself, mixed with his blood to get the colour. Mixed with the tears of Moriarty for never fucking getting that guy. Or he did get that guy. I don't know. I don't know the story of Sherlock Holmes. Who the fuck knows? Could I possibly trouble you for a small glass of that?
I'll measure you a 125.
That'd be great, yeah. All right, I am driving, but I will have my legally mandated 125 ml. That'd be great. Yeah. Right. Last call for Haps and Naps before we move on to other segments. For we have many, many other segments, and some of them I'm just going to play the sting and move the fuck on. I mean, we missed the opportunity earlier, thank you, sir, to play the Don't Get Me Star Trek sting when you were talking about Q and stuff. So I'll play it now. I'm playing all the stings.
Yeah. I play all the stings. I play all the stings. There's this as well, which we
Oh,
got.
yeah. Aletha's left that here, right?
I don't know what it is. Yeah, I think it just found its way here. I wonder if it's an Am I the Arsehole?
Is it an ode to DGMS?
Yeah, it's like a little letter. Would you
Okay.
like? I could read it if you want.
Yeah.
Shall I read it now? No time like the play. I know we just hit that button, but it doesn't matter.
I mean, we're not actually going to talk about Star Trek. I'm just playing the button.
Yeah, that's true. I will read this now. Aletha, should I read this now? Does it matter when I read it? Read it. Read it. Read it.
I'm sure if it mattered, she'd have specified when to open it.
It doesn't say a specific time. It was in a bean can though, and that's the best kind of place to be.
Sure.
Oh, is this? Was it for consumption? I
The
presume?
rousing endorsement of indifference.
I see. I didn't know if it was something personal to me, and it says I presumed it's to everyone, basically. Otherwise, okay, cool. Well, actually, it's addressed to whom it may be happening to.
A nice personalised greeting.
Yes.
Yeah.
Let's hope it finishes yours faithfully. Okay, yeah. When DGMS started, I was blissfully unaware of you two magnificent cunts.
Magnificent cunts.
Magnificunts. Yes. When DGMS started, I was blissfully unaware of you two magnificent cunts.
Sad time indeed.
Michael J. Harmstone, who, as I write this, I realise shares the Michael J. with Michael J. Fox, and many more abject cunts who follow this show. There is actually an offhand chance that I had heard of Alex through his ex, Kelly.
Get that drink in.
Who did not give me any tips as to where to find him when I spoke to her at Stuartby Club in 2019, but who did spin a short and vague tale about having done some dancing with her ex. Must be nice, I thought. Last weekend I saw Alex dance for the first time, kicking and screaming to beer. It's not the picture that she had painted. That was me at my best dancing, actually, last weekend. That was really good. Just saying. Eventually I met you all online. Shout out to Louise. But still I tried to resist the pull of DGMS. I had aspirations of returning to a life of Friday night debauchery and knew that the drug would be too strong. I didn't want to get started. However, I eventually did. And while the opportunity for a cheeky Friday night debauch returned long ago thanks to the power of scheduling changes, DGMS has outlasted all of its peers, maintaining a tight grip on its loyal community. We've laughed. We've cried laughing. We've received, and in some cases, consumed beans. Beans.
Mostly uncooked.
DGMS, without the chat, is just two angry men trying to reach someone. They found you, and the amount of in-jokes we've created as a community rivals that of any bunch of people who met out in the world. This has been real. You've all been part of it. As DGMS opens its final can of beans tonight, I will remember how much has changed in our lives over the course of this show's lifetime. The ups and downs that passed by as DGMS stood as a solid rock of anger-based entertainment which demanded the degradation of your serious cunt shit into comedy material. A requirement I continue to fall short on. We've moved homes, in some case, across countries. Get on Tamsin's level. Changed jobs, built new relationships outside of Rule 1. Found out how sick we've really been this whole time. Raised money for Hannah's therapy fund. And survived a pretty harrowing time in the world. DGMS was always there to tell us we were doing it all wrong.
That's no truer statement has ever been made.
Yet, out of the ashes of this tragedy, we shall rise to greet the dawning of a new era, in which we take the responsibility upon ourselves to tell people where their dogs should be, to rank things as mega nap, to pass judgment on whether any given person is or is not the arsehole. These cunts have nothing left to teach you. You don't need them anymore. Fuck Shed Store, etc. Aletha. There's a little emoji.
I mean, fuck Shed Store, etc. is equivalent to yours faithfully, so I will accept that as an ending.
P.S. Get in the sea. Asterisks denoting things that need caveating, but which we don't have a paired asterisk explaining what the caveat is. I don't think I fully understood that bit, but I love it anyway.
As in, she's put an asterisk at the end, but there's no asterisk in the main body.
I was going to say, but like... Oh, I see.
Yeah. Although, I will correct one thing. Hold fire on the final word as to where all your dogs should be. That will help.
Well, thank you very much. I didn't know you'd written this. It's lovely. Did I dance with? Oh my, I don't think my dancing with Kelly is anything near to the dancing I did last weekend. I'm trying to remember. I don't dance a huge amount, to be honest with you. Cheers. Thank you very much. Well, there's some excellent things being given to us.
As well as the gift of all of these cunts' time.
Oh, there's a gift on the HDF bit. Oh yeah, I see that now. Sorry, I didn't spot that. I see that. Gotcha. Get in the sea. Asterisk denoting that need caveating. We don't have a paired asterisk. Explain what the caveat is. Does that happen a lot? Do you get an asterisk in the body of? I loved putting an asterisk in the thing and then relating
pay it
to
off at the end.
Yeah, I love doing that. I used to do that all the time. Do people just forget they asterisk partway through? What cunts? We should definitely put them in the sea.
And I still haven't had any therapy, says Hannah. Well, stop spending all of your therapy money on drugs. That's what happens.
I have, in other news, been done for embezzlement. Doesn't sound good.
That's a nap.
If
we had to classify it, I would say that's probably more nap than hap. Yeah, absolutely.
Well, I'm glad that you feel this way, Aletha, and I'm glad that I hope you all echo these feelings that, yeah, we do have nothing left to teach you, really. Hopefully you've all worked out how to get started in your own ways and get started on a regular basis. I presumed you were already sort of there, but I feel like this has been a long training session.
Yeah. And the thing is, if, abject cunts like Trump still exist even after all of our teachings, then really we cannot teach you. We have failed.
Maybe so.
Yeah. Speaking of failure, shall we move on to another segment?
Yes, let's.
Would you like to pick one from the various choices that we have? Or even if you just want to hear a sting that we're not going to do the segment of?
Play a sting that we're not going to do.
Okay.
Won't you come with me? We can eat it with some beans. Come and bean with me. We can spoon it in with glee. Well, I don't care if you hate it. Just come on and fucking plate it. Won't you come along and bean and beanie bean, bean, bean. Beans.
Fucking love that one.
Beans.
That's another song that if we haven't mentioned before, I don't think we've mentioned it before. We nailed in one take.
Seriously, no beans? I do have beans. I could eat beans, but I don't really. I know this might sound sacrilegious, but I can't be bothered to eat them. I think I've eaten enough beans.
I think you should put some beans in the nether sauce and have some spicy nether beans.
Oh yeah, I would do that. Yeah, I'll do that.
Do that. I mean, it's not a very big pot, so you're going to clear that pretty quickly. There you go. Beans are coming. My letter came from a bean can. It did indeed. Pre-consumed beans. As consumed on this property, no doubt. I don't think she outsourced the bean can. Sauce, he said. Yeah, outsourced. It's a very good pun that I intended to make. There you go. He's got some beans. There's some more nether sauce if you need it. Because I tried it. That's all I really wanted to do.
Goodness me.
Don't cut yourself on it. All right, Mum. Chill the fuck out.
Can you hold... Actually, yeah, I was going to say... I'm trying to put the... I think I can do it.
I think I can. Yeah, look at that. You might need to do that closer to the camera. Would you like me to hold the jar, the bowl now that you've put some in there?
Yeah, I want to do that.
Go and give that a mix for the good people of 4K. There you go. There we are. And tell me, those beans aren't cold. It doesn't matter if they're cooked.
Oh man, these beans are super cold. These beans are just taking them out of the can.
Super cold.
And they're super coldy.
I am actually intrigued.
Oh my god.
It's probably really good.
That's so good.
Yeah.
Oh, guys, that's so good.
Like, when you mix barbecue sauce in beans and that makes them better. Like, the nether sauce probably really does the business.
The nether sauce makes...
I'm not even being facetious. I think that's probably
I'm
tastes
so
really
happy.
Good. Yeah.
This is one of the... Oh my god. Someone out there invented the nether sauce.
I wonder if it's got their name on it. Devilly scent and fine cost. GmbH, which is limited in...
I'm telling you now.
This is the Germans. The Germans made it. Because of course they did.
I'm so happy. That's legit.
I'm going to put this here so that he has to go back and do it again because he forgot it. Die Beans, das Beans, der Beans. It's not der Beans, it's his beans. That's the pronoun he uses, not der. Guess who's back? Back again.
Guess who's beans? Beans again.
Okay, well, there you go. There are your beans.
Oh man, that's such a spicy. Yeah. I just bloody love that sauce.
I'm going to play another random segment,
Hit it.
And then I'm going to pair it up with one that we're actually going to do the segment of. I haven't heard this segment in fucking eons.
Do it.
You ready?
When we would provide people on Cocktails and Bullshit with, or people would bring in ingredients, it would force Petty to
make a cocktail out
of it. Yeah.
Yeah, the Oreo cocktail that he made for Nana Kay was really good.
Yeah.
It was really good. Yeah.
I miss Captain Brilliant's streams. Yeah, they were. They were a moment in time. Like a bolt of lightning. Like
individual stream was a moment in time.
Irreplaceable, unforgettable.
Speaking of unforgettable, and someone we haven't name dropped yet, but obviously we were going to, is the creator of this wonderful sting, whom we will thank once I press this button and you've heard it.
Controversial opinions, we hear them every day. You think you know best, no one cares what you say.
Obviously, we can't forget Rooster.
Absolutely.
Who's not only the creator of that one, but obviously a very iconic one.
Just provides the entire soundtrack to this show, basically.
So this is controversial opinions.
It is controversial opinions, which I have put on top.
Okay.
Because I knew what buttons I would press in what order.
I see.
Unlike you. Yeah. Rooster's still streaming, by the way. I think he might be the last regular streamer of our entire network, to be honest. Mama S, or whatever she calls herself nowadays, still does the odd stream, but it's not regular by any means. Whereas I see Rooster pop up on my phone every couple of days, and I'm like, oh man, I'm just going to bed. It's too late. I'll catch him at some point. Controversial opinions. People have them. We'll tell you if they're controversial or not, and probably agree with them because we're contrary pricks.
So, I can't help thinking, I know that we're about to read this, but I can't help thinking that putting beans with a spicy sauce is not the cleverest of plans. When I think about it,
what you're saying is you have set yourself up for a night of toilet bowl sitting. Is that what you're saying?
Yeah.
You're going to shit yourself on stream. Is that what you're saying?
Well, that would be a way to go out. That would be a way to go. I mean, let's face it. If they're never going to stream again, let's just do all the things that might get us cancelled.
Fuck terms of service.
Yeah.
We'll shit live on stream.
Yeah. We will shit. Welcome in, at that very moment, a man who loves to swear and say things like shit.
Probably the sweariest of all of the people we've encountered
all the
this entire time.
Yeah. A man who taught me to swear, Nova Charter, has just entered the chat.
Taught everyone to swear.
Yeah. I didn't even know what swear words were.
We were young innocent pups until
he failed on that Star Trek Elite Force 2 or whatever he was playing to kill everyone and stop the warp core from melting down for an 18th time. And he was like, "Fuck this shit!"
Yeah, he said so many words that day. I can't repeat any of them.
I know.
Even though we're not adverse to breaking the terms of service. So,
I invented time travel. He slingshotted around the planet or whatever, and just to teach you how to swear. I appreciate that, Nova. Appreciate that. But you're a good boy now. You don't swear. You've left those ways behind, haven't you? I'd love to. I remember the day we made little cute girl swear.
That was
she not much of a swearer? I always thought she was More of a swearer.
She was more of a swearer than Nova, but yeah, tried to keep it on the DL. Yeah.
Rooster. Welcome.
His
Hey
ears
guys.
were burning. We were just talking about
We're
him.
just talking about you. Congrats on a solid show, and I'm sad to see it go. I may just be the house band, but I'm always a homie. Listen, you are so the house band.
You are the house band.
You are the house band.
And
That's a
more.
big thing.
Absolutely. Yeah.
It's a big thing to be.
Yeah.
Such a phenomenally integral part of this, and especially like that main theme, that Fuck Shed Store theme, is like so iconic for everyone here. So
That's it. Now that I'm not going to hear Fuck Shed Store every week at the end of this show, I can just roll it into my normal music playlist.
Yeah,
it's going to be great.
Fuck Shed Store. Like, it's such a good song, but like, what, like, vindictive. It's so unnecessary, do you know what I mean, in some regards? Like, I mean, I know everything about it, but it's just like, it's been going for so long. I sort of love the fact that Shed Store out there just has no clue that this very small corner of the internet.
What the problem is that was an anomaly at the time. The way that company acted towards me was an anomaly. But now, you'd struggle to find a company that does not act in that way, trying to pinch the pennies and not give you what you're owed and what you're due and what you've paid for. Everyone's like that now. What a sad fucking state of affairs we live in.
I like to think that if ever we want a shed now, though, there's like, I don't know, 20 regular people who just won't ever go with Shed Store. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
That just like, if
anybody who has ever watched this show will not shop at Shed Store.
You know, if my brother wants a shed for some reason, he'll be about to get a shed and he'll be sitting around, and my niece will be like, "Hang on a minute, Dad, don't go with
Shed Store."
Fuck
Except
Shed.
she won't say that.
Oh my god, it'd be hilarious if he's calling on the phone to Shed Store and Hannah just knocks the phone out of Stephen's hand. He's like, "Fuck Shed Store, Dad," and he'd be like, "What the fuck is going on?"
It does it on speakerphone so that it's out in the world. You've reached Shed Store. How can we help you? No! Fuck Shed Store! Fuck Shed Store!
Fuck Shed Store. Imagine if you're on a date with someone and you're like, "Oh yeah, I'm a teacher. Yeah, I love it. Love being a teacher. What do you do?" It's like, "Well, I'm the CEO for Shed Store." And it's like, punches
just
in
cave
face.
his face in.
Just
Start beating him with a
RKO out
fence
of nowhere.
post. The fuck did I do?
And it's like, it goes to court.
Fuck Shed Store.
It goes to court and it's like, "You're here for third-degree murder," or whatever like that. You're facing this. I'd like to call into evidence Exhibit A, the song by Rooster Beast. Fuck Shed Store. Plonk, plonk, case dismissed. Yeah.
No one would prosecute.
Yeah, absolutely no one in the world.
Victimless crime.
Yeah, absolutely. Do you have a shed currently in your new property? I know you were trying to dismantle the dog warehouse or whatever it was, but
yeah, no, that's like a glass conservatory type thing. So that will remain. There is a shed. The shed is rotting on one side and used to house a hornet's nest. And
this last person knew how to live, right?
And then
Grease on the walls, hornet nests in the rotting shed.
They had
dog. Is there any part of that house that hasn't been soiled by the previous owner?
No, there is not. No,
just
no.
shit wiped up on the attic.
Yeah, pretty much is. Yeah. No, they had dealt with the hornet problem and stopped the hornets living. However, the entire population of dead hornets still remained up the kind of wall of the shed. Yeah, thankfully my father-in-law dealt with that because I probably would have just set fire to the thing if I had to deal with it, to be honest.
Just burn it down.
Yeah.
Pretty good for a random idea I had one weekend. No, it was amazing. It's amazing. Absolutely amazing.
Yeah, and we love Get It in the Sea as well. That's a great song, but it's, unfortunately you peaked at Shed Store and it was never going to supplant it.
Yeah, that's it. Shed Store.
Anyway, we have played this thing for controversial opinions. Should we share some controversial opinions?
Do it. Go for it.
I'm going to go first. It kind of relates to Shed Store a little bit. Controversial opinion. Do me a favour. Stop asking for a review of every little fucking transaction I enter into with you.
You're talking about when you get something on a website and then they're like, "Well, can you review my thing?"
So take five minutes to post a review on Trustpilot. You don't want me to do that because I'm not going to give you the review that you desire. And B, fuck off.
I was listening to a podcast and it's like an American football podcast, and I do really like it, so I have given them a really good one. But it does seem very presumptuous for them to say like, "If you have time, it really helps us out. Really helps out the show if you go and give me a 5-star review. Like that's the only option. It's like give a review, give a 5-star review, or don't give a review.
Mm-hmm.
Like I know what they're doing there, so it kind of like puts that idea in your head that you must give what they're saying. If you just said give a review, that's an opportunity from 1 to 5, right? Whatever. But if they take some time, drop a 5-star review. It's a bit like the equivalent of when you're doing comedy, and it's like we're putting a bucket round at the end, so take your money out, fold it up, and put it in. You know, because that's like just the way of doing that. But yeah, no,
it's a bit like the church collection. It's like the church collection plates coming round. £5 is the minimum. Make sure it's £5.
Oh my god, I don't think I've given anything to the church. Now, one of these things have got holes in the roof and they're on fire. They came round the other day. We went round to my parents' church because my parents were getting a lovely blessing from the Pope.
Well, if they own it, they should be fixing it.
Yeah, that's right.
Not putting around
my parents. It's a private church. Can you imagine? Like, well, I mean, they are all kind of private. You know what I mean? Like a kind of like a money church. They're all on money as well. But you know what I mean? Like rather than a church-owned church, just two people
the
run
money church, the church of money.
The church of money.
Come and worship at the altar of the dollar.
Here comes the money. Ching ching. Here comes the money. Yeah, I was starting new, but you know how like privatizing things, as it were. You kind of find a way to go like you take a school, and it's like there's public schools. Then people go, I'm going to make a private school. There's like public buses,
church,
private. But this is going to be a private church that I run, and that's how I get to be Pope.
I mean, I basically think people did that, except they just then sold the church property, and then it got turned into some cunt into a house on like Grand Designs or something.
Right. The church welcomes everyone except poor people.
Yeah.
No, fuck poor people.
£5 minimum.
Yeah. You have to be this rich to go to church. Otherwise, don't fucking go.
I've seen that sign.
We're not saving you. Back like in the medieval times, in the Middle Ages or whatever.
Yeah, they had to bring gold.
Yeah.
You had to bring gold for the king.
If you wanted to be saved,
didn't
you
even
better
go to
give
the
money.
church.
Yeah.
They mostly buried it with dead kings. And like, what the fuck is this?
They had convinced people that the only way to get to heaven is if the priest got you to heaven. And that cost fucking cash. So everything cost money back then. Hi, can you please recap every episode I've missed over the past 5 years? Thanks in advance. In order.
That is, and I don't like to toot Duncan's horn too much, as we know.
Yeah.
But that is a supreme bit of callback, that. Do you recall Duncan's arrival not as Duncan on Video Killed the Radio Star? That was the first thing he said.
Was it?
Basically, yeah.
Oh, that is incredible.
Yeah.
It is a good
callback. Yeah.
I'd forgotten that.
And I bet you didn't think that we would remember that.
Well, I didn't remember.
I didn't callback.
Did he say that when we were
were on like the StreamYard, like right back at the beginning? I can't remember what his fake pseudonym was when he was pretending not to be Duncan.
Yeah.
Eddie Stone. There you go.
Eddie Stone. Yeah. Wow. That is.
Yeah. The thing is, Duncan, it happened some time ago, and my long-term memory is impeccable, but my short-term memory is dog shit. So if I remember everything from 2020, don't remember anything from today.
Brogan says there is a church in Norwich who has a subscription service. They have 3 tiers: foundation givers, bricklayers, and the highest, kingdom builders.
Oh, do fuck off.
I really hope that's true, because I had an idea that I was writing down to make a subscription service.
Yes, that was an idea you had.
And the idea is that you stay at home and you watch the stuff and you watch the service at home, and we send you, much like the toothpaste, you get like, like when you get razors sent to you, or like various things like sent to you like over a certain amount, you get sent all of the little wafers and all the little drinks and
communion
all the
in a
stuff.
can.
Yeah, communion. Yeah, and just like YouTube, it's going to be called Eucharist, and it's such a good subscription service.
I mean, anyone for tenuous, but that is pretty good.
Come on. I think that's... By the way,
Eucharist.
I was planning to tell that joke to my dad and my brother the other day, but my brother, like some sort of idiot, got COVID and so couldn't come down.
Do people still get COVID? Is that a thing?
Stephen did get COVID, yeah. I don't know how he... Well, it's still out there.
Tell him it's so 2020.
Yeah, I will mention that to him. I'm sure he'll be happy to hear it. Hannah, pass it. So 2020, what are you doing? He was meant to come down and drive a train.
It's not cool anymore, Stephen, okay?
Mm-hmm.
Just give it up.
I'm really unhappy that someone else has got to my subscription service before me.
Kingdom builders.
So essentially, with this thing you're saying, it's like at any given opportunity, if whatever service you've got or been provided, someone says, "Can you rate me? Can you review me?" That's the world we're living in now.
And that is even more deplorable in this country, where customer service died a long time ago.
Yeah,
you basically ignored me the entire time I was in your shop, and then when I asked for your help, you just kind of grunted and pointed in a random direction. Do you really want me to review? I don't think you do.
Do you know what? I'm surprised that Duncan's come in here because, like, he's only going to get, shit from us. Is there any way that we can express our love for Duncan?
Yeah. Love? No. Truth? Yes.
In the spirit, maybe, of the upcoming Minecraft movie.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe
In
here's one we
theatres,
preferred.
April 4th.
Here's one we prepared earlier. It's still as true today as it was then.
Do you think that's been adapted for the Minecraft movie?
I've got to hope so.
It's
I
gotta
really
be
want
in
in the Minecraft movie is like a
It pans over the vista of whatever the Minecraft world is called. And up there on the mountain, it just says Duncan in it is a cunt
It's
in
like,
lava.
you
Can
hear
you
about
imagine?
these people on like disgruntled Disney employees who like put porn cells
Yes.
into the thing. A disgruntled Minecraft worker will be just like, I'm going to put Duncan as a cunt on like the hills behind Jack Black or something. Duncan from Blue, yeah. Fucking hate that motherfucker. Yeah, can't stand him. Spoilers from the new film. There's going to be blocks. You better believe it. Okay, let me read one of these things.
Do it.
Men who wear jogging bottoms when catching a flight are lowest of the low. Traveling by plane is no reason to dress like a toddler. Do you know, I totally agree.
I do, and I don't think you have really gone hard enough with this controversial
You could
opinion.
go harder.
Do you know what jogging bottoms are for? Jogging.
They are.
And nothing else.
I don't understand. And
Maybe as pajamas, but you don't leave the house in them.
There is this thing, and I saw it on it must have been another reel talking about, this guy turned up to his flight and he was dressed like this. I'm really confused why people turn up to their flights like dressed like they've just got out of bed, like they're wearing kind of like pajamas and stuff. It's like a fucking flight. Just you don't have to be dressed in a suit.
It's not your fucking living room.
Just dress like a normal person. I see people walking around and they've always got this grey kind of sweatpant thing. Do you know the look I mean? It's like they're really loose, which means there's nothing left to the imagination. Normally a grey kind of hoodie thing, grey sweatpants thing, and it looks horrible and it looks unshapely and it looks disgusting. You remember like during the 90s, people were wearing shell suits and we knew back then that they were shit, but for some reason people wore them.
They're
like
back.
Shell
suits are back.
People know
the
that
90s
smoking causes cancer, but they don't stop smoking. I don't know why we keep persisting in doing stupid things that are bad for us and knowing it. Why do people wear grey, sweaty, grey jogging bottoms?
For the Americans, sweatpants, these are called jogging bottoms. We call them jogging bottoms because they're for jogging. Nobody's worn them.
They look so
as Hannah
ridiculous.
said, who the fuck wears jogging bottoms to actually jog? Yeah, and I don't think anybody has worn them to actually jog since 1992, but that's what they were for.
The ones I'm thinking about, they just look like stained and tattered. I see people walking around Booth replacing them. And
Yeah,
I'm like,
it's their daily wear.
what are you wearing? Just wear normal things. I just don't understand.
I'm an overnight long-haul jogger's wearer, I'm not going to lie, but I change after I've slept.
Why wouldn't you wear pajamas as Alita? I mean, I know what you're saying. You're going to be asleep for a certain amount of it, but like, it just feels like these people turn up in just like
I'm okay with it on the plane.
Got out of bed.
Like, I'm pretty sure I went and changed into my pajamas on the plane and then sat on the plane, so I was comfortable. But I would not fucking
like traipse through the
consider
concourse.
disembarking the plane in
Like
my fucking
flip flops,
pajamas.
Crocs. Have some fucking respect. Honestly, Jesus.
Whenever
They always
somebody
look filthy.
turns up-
They do look filthy. That's the perfect word. They look fucking filthy.
Yeah.
They were once white.
Whenever somebody turns up in like sandals or flip flops on a plane, I always want to drop my case on their foot.
Yeah.
Just be like, wouldn't have happened if you were wearing trainers or shoes, would it? No.
If this is the last one, I'm going to start it, man.
You got changed on the plane in the bathroom? Fuck, that's way too small, dude. No, I just did it in the aisle. If I'm going to wear pajamas on a plane, then just double down. You can see my cock as well. Who gives a shit?
See my cock. Okay, do you want to hit us with one of
See
your...
my cock?
Hey, it's Lil Cute Girls.
Speaking of swearing, and
Swear
cocks,
for us. Ashley, swear for us.
drop us a shit in the chat.
Please, just
Before
for old
Alex drops
time's
us
sake.
a shit on the sofa with his combination of beans and hot sauce.
If you're going to change, if wear PJs on the plane, change at the airports.
No, in the aisle. Maybe in the
Shot was almost.
the stewardess area where they keep all the food because it's the most hygienic place to get your cock out.
I'm pretty sure on that Singapore Airlines they would have encouraged it.
They'd have got your cock out for you.
I think they would have. She was close to.
And caressed it.
I'm a big fan of Singapore Airlines.
Controversial opinion.
Mm-hmm.
The fact that almost no drivers use their handbrake at a red light is a subtle sign of how bad driving standards in the UK are.
What does that mean?
As
You
in,
should put your handbrake on at a red light.
yes.
I mean, I do that. I mean,
This doesn't count if your car automatically puts on like the electronic brake or whatever, because then you don't need to. But in old cars, certainly, when you pull up to the lights, put your handbrake on so that you don't have to keep your foot on the brake and shine the red lights in the back of your car into someone else's eyes behind you.
Yeah, I haven't really thought about this, but like, if I think I'm about to go, I might just clutch control it and just kind of like leave myself in this position.
Yeah, that's probably acceptable.
Yeah, but I don't know which people are kind of like
But
raw dogging the thing with their foot on the.
At least then you're ready to go. I think that's part of the problem is you're not ready to go if you have got your foot on the brake, because you have to do a whole movement of moving your foot over to the accelerator.
That's fair.
Whereas on the handbrake, like, go. Yeah.
Yeah, Singapore are the best airline I've flown with. They're the best airline I've flown with. They were very lovely. We were talking about this just before we came on the air, as it were, about how much I love the good people at Singapore Airlines and how special they made me feel. Yes. Controversial opinion. The second rider on a tandem always looks miserable.
I mean, the first rider on a tandem.
The first rider on a tandem always looks miserable. Is that what you were going to say?
I mean, that's a statement I'm not about to make, even though
I
this
can't
is the
believe
last
that.
episode.
I don't believe anyone would look miserable, frankly. But
the
anyway.
first rider on a tandem also looks miserable.
doing
Everybody
all the work.
on any bike looks miserable.
Yeah,
Cycling is fucking miserable. Like, those seats,
Let's go back
bike
to Tamsin.
seats, that just ride you up the fucking asshole. No, cycling is for cunts.
I don't believe. Yeah, well, that's true. I don't believe that I don't believe. I know what they're saying here. I don't think this is true. I think that I think tandems always look like a bit of fun, right? Because you're riding it together and stuff. I don't think I've noticed that, but the first person does tend to be a little bit putting in more effort. I think.
I don't think I've ever actually seen real life human beings on a tandem. To be honest, I've seen
on a Tamsin.
Never seen anyone ride a Tamsin.
Two riders on a Tamsin. Goodness me, that's an image.
Yeah.
The second rider on Tamsin always looks miserable. The first one's having all the fun.
I mean, she's not a very big person, so there's probably not much room.
No.
You're just sitting on top of another dude then at that point.
Yeah, I know, right?
So that is
I
a
can
reason
see why
to
that
be
would make them miserable.
There's not
When's
enough
my
Tamsin
turn
to
on
go
Tamsin?
around. Yeah.
It was like when you're sharing the Mega Drive. Give your little brother a go. All right, look, 5 minutes and it's my turn. The timer goes off. Swap round.
Gracias. You're welcome. You're welcome. Controversial opinion. People who have fake grass installed at home are cunts. There are no exceptions.
Well, I'll tell you what. I have a friend at work who has fake grass.
Mm-hmm. There you go.
No, she's lovely. I don't know what her husband is like, but by all accounts, he's not a cunt. So, but she did say, like, we've just got a new house.
I mean, that's not what the evidence is saying, Alex. So
I see what you're saying. I have spoken to her many times, and I've always enjoyed her company. And I never think... When she told me, she said, we've just moved into this new place, and we're having fake grass installed.
Why, though?
Because then she doesn't have to maintain it.
Yeah, but do you know what else you don't have to maintain? Literally everything else. Concrete, patio slabs, gravel, stones.
I mean...
water.
I never gave it much thought, if I'm honest. When she said it, I'm like, sure, you do you. I don't give a shit about our garden. It's only now. Hey, our neighbours have fake grass, and they're just racist assholes. Yeah, I mean, I don't think it's the fake grass that's doing
have they
that,
not
right?
risen to the level of cunt then, Duncan? Is being a racist arsehole not enough of an indictment for being a cunt? Or what are your parameters?
You want two people on you asking for a friend. Shit me.
I mean...
the hell of an invitation to Boston.
Yeah. Welcome back to the stream, Ash.
Oh, yeah.
That is the level we were expecting from you.
This is happening. Racist grassholes. Yeah, they are, I don't think it's the grass. I mean, I get it. I wouldn't want to have to do my grass. I mean, Duncan was saying he barely wants to do his grass. His he's been talking about it a lot, about his lawnmower and all
Why
that.
were you all saying do the grass? Because it's not quite rule 1, but it's close.
Do the grass. You got to do the grass. Well, I mean, I probably, if I had a garden, and all this is just one big, long, huge tower block. Obviously, when we had it made, we strictly instructed. Well, Margaret said she didn't want to mow the fucking lawn anymore. Was her exact
and she
words.
wasn't going to employ a gardener, not after the debacle with what was his name? He was at Duncan too, wasn't he? We all know.
Yeah, Duncan. So,
what we know about
well, yeah,
Duncans.
absolutely, and yeah. So no, I get it. I don't want to have to fucking be the one to do that. But a decking or concrete or some sort of other, you know.
Yeah, it sounds like little cute girl wants to give Tamsin a decking.
Yeah. Well, yeah, I was going to say, and then she's suggesting, listen, this is going somewhere now. Margaret built it all herself. That's how she entered your employ. Yeah, that's right. Brick by brick, Margaret built this empire.
It's a long ass job interview.
She is very happy, by the way, to hear that this is coming to a close because, you know,
she doesn't have to go out and do random classes every.
No, that's true. She doesn't have to fix things up.
I mean, she didn't have to anyway.
No,
she could have just admitted she doesn't like me and moved on. But once again, I am the bigger person in this scenario. I would have welcomed her on the sofa with open arms, but she had Pilates and mental arithmetic and other type classes.
Yeah. She loves some mental arithmetic. That's a good class. Yeah, Nova and I will show you all around. Yeah, we could all go to Boston.
Yeah, and they can give us the tour of London like you gave to.
Oh yeah,
to
Fast and Furious. Basically, hitting all the heights, consuming nitrous.
I think I'm drunk on dodeca cheese drunk because my words are like all over the fucking place right now. I feel drunk, and it's not the wine, so I think I'm drunk on dodeca cheese drunk.
I'm gonna do another one of these things. Organising a march or protest in London is utterly pointless. They're so common now that no one gives a toss anymore.
I mean, again, I'm gonna stop you there and double down. I don't think a protest or march has worked since like 1920. They're all a fucking waste of time. They don't do anything.
It's hard for me to comment on this, but I do believe that, you know, the more consistently you do a thing, the more you raise awareness about something. So I don't know that they're entirely pointless in the sense that...
but you never get the amount of people necessary to actually make a change for these things.
Like, if the protest is like, we're going to walk around until you change the law, that's one thing that might not be working. But if you're raising awareness at the very least, I think that's... I mean, I don't want to find it a serious angle with this, so perhaps I won't. But yeah, I mean, I don't know about that. I think that there's sometimes when you see something, you're like, okay, fair play, really. But whether it changes something, it changes other people's opinions. If it doesn't change lawmakers' opinions, I suppose. But Boston is easy. We have a red line painted on the ground. So I know, I followed that.
I mean,
the whatever trail, the Freedom Trail. Is it the Freedom Trail?
Make it easy for your tourists, you know? Why not?
Well, you know, they have one for the British, and it just leads directly into the sea. You just follow that red line, and it's like...
I heartily endorse this red line in London. Everyone get in the sea.
Yeah. Put on that red line. Go for it. Do another one.
I don't have another one. That's it.
Okay, I have one. Drying yourself off is arguably the most boring part of bathing. Surely we should have sonic showers by now. None of this getting wet and dry malarkey. It sounds like something that Duncan might have written. We should have sonic showers, what, like in Star Trek? They have, like, sonic showers. How would they even work? Do they kind of, like, vibrate and vibrate away the dirt? How would a sonic shower...
I think they just, like, burn away the top layer of your stuff, and because you can spare a layer, it just takes all the dirt with it. I don't really know. I mean, it's fiction, so it's hard to say. But what I will say, and as we know, I am the expert, the authority on taking a shower and doing so in an entertaining way.
Yep.
Why are you not doing something else while you are drying? Are you just spending your time drying? Because, that is boring as fuck.
Yeah.
What you do is you just sit there in the towel and watch TV for 20 minutes, and then after that 20 minutes, you're dry, and you've not touched yourself once.
You know, you've really mastered this.
I have. If there's one thing I can do, it's have a fucking shower.
Yeah.
And not get bored.
Yeah. Like, for a start, I never even considered the idea of watching something on my phone.
It passes the time.
Yeah.
I'm going to spend 12 minutes in the shower anyway. I might as well be learning something or being entertained at the same time.
Yeah.
Onto YouTube we go.
Yeah.
Yep. And then when I'm out, we'll put something else on the TV.
Yeah.
Just sit there on my bed. Let the world try me.
This is an area where I feel like maybe we should have come up with something. I remember when I was, this bit came up as a bit of comedy where like I was...
Oh yeah, we were going to film you in the shower, weren't we?
Yeah, we were.
I
Yeah,
forgot about
exactly. Why was it going to be a cold shower? Was that the point that I was going to... It can't be something that's pleasant.
Enjoyable. No,
Yeah.
no. Why would we do that?
But there is a point to which we look at our designs that we've made and things we're improving all the time and continuous improvement. And some things we are continuously improving, but we've never really moved on with showers for an awful long time. Like, there's not been a grand move forward. There's not been a design evolution on showers.
There hasn't really, no. Other than making them slightly less shit in terms of like water flow and stuff.
Yeah. Like now you've got like these rainfall kind of things and various different types of stuff and like...
Although that seems like a regression to me more than an improvement, if I'm going to be
I
honest.
saw one I really wanted, which had like a bit like, a jacuzzi has loads of like nozzles coming out, but it's in a shower, so they hit you from all sides.
Oh,
and
okay, that sounds
looks fucking
decent.
amazing, right?
Yeah,
that
yeah.
sounds great, but it's quite
It might hit my phone though, while I'm trying to watch YouTube.
You can probably redirect them a little bit, so you can make sure there's a
Make
safe...
sure they're all coming at me and not hitting
not the
my
phone.
shelf.
Yeah, and I bet you can get and if you don't have one already, I bet you can get one of these things that you attach your phone to that's got like a sucker, and then you stick that on the side of it, so it's like, you know what I mean? Like
I do. Yeah. The thing is, I've got spare television, so I'm going to
put that in the
put
shower.
a TV in my eventual bathroom. Not in the shower.
I was
I'll
gonna
put it
say,
on the other side of the room that isn't quite as moist. But yeah, there's going to be a TV in the bathroom.
There's one of
TV
those
in
at the
every
Four
room.
Seasons in San Fran. Holy shit! Yeah, I don't know. I don't really mind getting.
Did it jet you in your Four Seasons, Hamster? Got right up in his Four
You
Seasons.
can tell us if you angled one right up there. Yeah. Yeah.
He was seeing Four Seasons afterwards. That's for sure.
Oh, what's that? Oh, thank you very much. Oh, wow.
There you go.
She. Wow. Look at that.
I can't look at that because then I'll have the answers.
Oh yeah. She heard what we were saying and then provided.
Made it happen.
That's a bit of that.
Okay. Should we do that now?
Yes, do it.
Have you got the other things?
Oh, I'll go and get it now.
Okay. While he's overdoing the thing that we've made fairly ambiguous, I'm going to press a button and that will introduce a segment that I'm not going to tell you what the name of it is, but you'll enjoy it.
Drinkity drink, drinkity drink. Drinkity drink, drinkity drink. Drinkity drink, drinkity drink, drinkity drink. Drinkity drink.
Obviously, Rooster is the house band, but Karis is the backup singer.
I don't know if that's the only one that's over. See if that is like dark enough.
Racist. You didn't hear what he said, but racist. Yeah, it's fine.
You try that one like blue. That might be better.
That one does not work.
You try here.
That one might be better, he says, handing me a fucking dodgy white ball pen. The green one's fine.
Yeah?
Yeah, the green one's totally cool. Yes. This is Drinkity Drink, which is not based on anything whatsoever. We came up with it completely of our own accord, and especially as this is the last episode, you can't prove us otherwise.
Yes. And this has been just handed to us, like hot off the press. This is like production
So you
level.
don't even know what these are.
That's true.
So you could play as well.
Yeah, well, how would that work?
I don't know.
I
realised as I was saying it, I'm like, that's not going to work, is it?
Right, so how this works, as you may or may not know, is that you can join in, and if you manage to work out what it is that Jeremy puts on his board, you get a point. If you match with Jeremy, you get a point. If no one matches with Jeremy...
I've lost what he's saying. Somebody get some points. Yeah.
There's
no
answers.
answers on the sheet.
Well, I know that much.
Yeah,
but I mean,
there shouldn't be.
They're not.
Yeah.
There's 3 on here, and there's 1 tiebreaker. Normally there's 5, but like I'm impressed that Aletha managed to came up with this really, really, really quickly. Yeah. Where would you guys be without Aletha? I know. I mean,
if after 3 we don't need the tiebreaker, then we'll just have bonus 4th round.
Yeah. We'll read them all out regardless. So there'll be a blank, and you get to join in. So do join in. Okay, ready? Eyes down, looking.
I don't think there is anybody new here, but for anybody that is new, the most offensive and ridiculous, the better.
Yes. And if they're particularly offensive or funny, we'll give you a point. Anyway, And if you match with Jeremy, you'll get a point, and there'll be points.
You might even get 2.
Yeah, who knows?
See how we feel. Right, I'm going to look away from the chat.
Okay. Unlike some participants, Alex avoided tumbling down the stairs on the New Year's Eve stream, but he was surprised to find himself waking up on New Year's Day holding blank. Unlike some participants, Alex avoided tumbling down the stairs on the New Year's Eve stream, but he was surprised to find himself waking up on New Year's Day holding... What was I holding? Drinkity drink, drinkity drink, drinkity drink, drinkity drink. Drinkity drink, drinkity drink, drinkity drink, drinkity drink. Unlike some party, I would anyway. You finish yours, yes.
I finished mine. Yes, yeah.
I woke up holding, according to this, Harmstone said, my penis. Harmstone also said giant chapstick. Have I read it twice, or has he just done it twice?
He's. I don't know. Where's the mouse gone? There it is. Right. He has indeed done it twice for some reason.
Well, we'll see what happens.
It's like he really wants to be fucking heard with this one.
Giant Japanese what's it type thing. Ashley wants to talk about my penis. I understand that. I get that.
That's consistent.
Will too has said his cock with a capital H and a capital C. Like I'm obviously Jesus. That is. I mean, it is you who say it.
It's a proper noun. It's a capital C.
Giant Japanese what's it type thingy again from Half State. I think that's the one he wants. Holding Jez.
I mean, your lack of capital letter on Jez has been noted, Hannah. There will be no points there.
Holding a piss egg, says Tamsin.
Throwback.
Holding a dildo, says Sassy Nerd Girl. Well, holding the question master's large point. I don't know if it's going to be that. Holding a saliva-covered can of beans.
Saliva-covered?
Yeah, I am quite happy to see the can of beans. Holding a dildo he found in a wood. Just amongst some porn. That's the porn hedge.
Yeah. Do you remember the going viral with the woman who would recycle dildos, upcycle dildos that she found in the woods?
I have forgotten it. Holding Captain Brilliant's penis, Tamsin. Ugh. -1 point.
Vetoed.
Come on, man. Holding a half-empty box of Weetabix. Wow, that's so British.
Yeah.
I love it.
Nova loves being down with the Brits.
You have very accurately
has
been
always
British.
been down with the Brits. Yeah.
And it would be half-empty. I bloody love Weetabix. Well picked.
They would have been covered in beans.
They would be. Harmstone's penis.
Does she lose a point?
Disqualified. DQ, motherfucker. First two were just me being a troll. So which one is your answer? I don't know.
He said his penis.
His
your
penis. My penis. I see you know your judo well. Dildo grease. Look, there's fucking... Hey, bonus answer. Holding a VGB.
-1 point.
Holding an angle grinder, says Duncan.
I bought an angle grinder.
Oh, did you?
And I used it to take down a bit of a wall.
Nice.
Yeah, because I was going to get your angle grinder, but Duncan stole it. Am I right? Someone stole it?
I don't know. I thought I brought it around to your house.
No, I didn't get it.
Oh.
I wanted it, and you gave it to someone else before I got there.
I don't know.
I can't remember who it was. I think it was Duncan. I can't remember.
Holding a tin of tuna with mayo dripping out from somewhere, says Sally Sauce.
That is not mayo.
I don't like the sound of that. It sounds like we've got quite a lot of them. I showed my fingers at friends that video, and one of them said she found a bag of dicks. Right, we better find out.
You don't have it, Duncan. Who the fuck did you give it to then?
Maybe it's still upstairs. Maybe it never made its way round. I don't know where it is. It might still be.
I mean, I have a second angle grinder. I'm not.
A signed picture of Angela Lansbury. There's a lot of answers here, but maybe only one answer can be truly.
I've inadvertently rubbed off part of the answer with my own penis. So allow me to just fill in the...
You're so excited.
And I just can't hide it.
Tumescent. Been so many excellent answers here. People have only got 3 questions.
I can reveal...
that someone's got a point?
Somebody has got the point and has got what I have got on this board.
Okay, I'm going to read this out and you can reveal it like we know we do.
I'll reveal the revealing answer.
You will. Unlike some participants, Alex avoided tumbling down the stairs on the New Year's Eve stream, but he was surprised to find himself waking up on New Year's Day holding...
Captain Brilliant's peen.
Oh, fuck
Can't
me.
read that.
That is...
It's too far away.
Captain Brilliant's peen, which was Tamsin, wasn't it?
Captain Brilliant's peen.
That was good. Tamsin, have a point.
But considering you took a point away from her for saying that one thing, she's now on 0.
I thought you vetoed that, but I'm
I
happy.
did veto that, yes.
You got a point. You got a point. Are these true stories? Yes, Sally. Yes, Sally. They're actually. I mean, that is certainly true, actually.
Are these true stories or just predict what Jez says? Why not both?
Well, you are trying to guess what Jez is going to say.
If you want points.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Say what you want.
Say what you see.
Okay.
Do you know what it is yet?
Number two on Drinkity Drink. Little did we know, Nova Charter's scant was only the start of his risque Star Trek cosplay journey.
Mm-hmm.
He can regularly be seen at local sci-fi themed dive bars wearing blank. It's particularly good. You should do this every time. Little did we know, Nova Charter's scant was only the start of his risque Star Trek cosplay journey. He can regularly be seen at local sci-fi themed dive bars wearing blank. Drinkity drink, drinkity drink, drinkity drink, drinkity drink, drinkity drink, drinkity drink. This will be no Nova Charter scant was only the start of his risque Star Trek cosplay journey. He can regularly be seen at local sci-fi themed dive bars wearing blank. Throw him in the chat. Me and I was just saying Nova that myself and Aletha have been rewatching TNG. Well, she's watching it for the first time. I'm rewatching it, but yeah. So enjoying that. You're all right, a lot.
Yeah, there's even parentheses.
Wow. Get him in there.
I'm going to put this down here so that it doesn't...
Nova can
rub
regularly
off.
be seen at local sci-fi themed dive bars wearing... What is he wearing? What is he wearing?
Do I need to go back up for you? Here we go.
Okay.
It begins here.
Wearing a Toriel mask. It's in the other room.
That might have to come out.
I
for
might
the
have
end
to
of
go
the
and get
stream.
it, yeah. Oh, God. What a great mask. Wearing nothing. He's scantily clad. It's a bit too good, frankly.
Wearing an emoji of himself.
Yeah, wearing an
Says
emoji.
Nova Charter.
Nova Charter. Wearing Picard's wig. Make it so. Wearing nothing. True Beta Z style. Wow.
That's some knowledge.
Yeah.
Plus 1 point for Star Trek knowledge.
Yeah, that's good. Did I miss a maid outfit? I missed a maid out.
Yeah.
A maid outfit. Fucking hell. Yeah, little cute girl is in saucy mode tonight.
She's always in saucy mode.
This is getting sexy. Wearing a blanket. It's very cold tonight. Wearing lingerie. Wow, this is getting sexy. Digging this.
DGMS After Dark.
How'd you do, I? Wearing a DGMS 100 Alex mask. They're rare. Wearing Spock's collar. Shit, me, it's getting...
That's a deep dive.
That's some real fetish shit. Wearing Data's off switch. Wow.
We've got to the off switch, have we, Aletha?
Yes.
Nice.
Yes. Nothing but Guinan's wig and hat.
I don't think Guinan had a wig, but we will accept hat.
He's got a very flat hat. Wearing Chewbacca's fur as a jacket.
Yes, that famous Star Trek character Chewbacca, yeah.
Wearing a tribble, says Brogan.
Very nice.
Did you miss my maid stream? Oh, shit. Say it. What?
I
Please?
think we did miss it because I think it was on the same time as us, but we saw clips.
I think I saw a maid stream, but was it Nova or Darren? Darren was in a nun's habit at one point.
Yeah, that was just a normal Tuesday for Darren. Though.
Yeah, it's just like it could have been any day.
Yeah.
Well,
I have seen pictures at least. Yeah.
a slutty nun.
Yeah, again, Tuesday.
Tribbles on the nipples. The trouble with nipples. Okay. Little did we know, Nova Charter's scant was only the start of his risque Star Trek cosplay journey. He can regularly be seen at a local sci-fi themed dive bars wearing
nothing but a pair of Spock ears. Parentheses, Vulcan, not dog.
Nice. Now, no one has said that.
No.
But Duncan did say, like, Spock's collar.
I will let you use your discretion.
Well, you know.
as to whether he gets a point. But
That's-
bear in mind, this is Duncan.
Oh, yes, that's true. Well, listen. I think that you can have a point.
Thank you very much.
Therefore, we otherwise, you know, don't know where it's going to go. Like, once a Tamsin, do we give an extra special point out?
Actually, that's a good point, and very honest of you, Duncan. I definitely lost the point with not the dog. Yes. That
I
is
see.
true.
Yeah.
He pointed out a piece of Spock the dog equipment, not Spock the Vulcan
I like to
equipment.
kind of give adjacently.
That's very honest. Maybe we give him a point for the honesty.
Yeah, Duncan, have a point for your honesty.
There you go.
I'd like to encourage that. Okay. Third one. Did we give any points out for someone being funny? I'm sure if you've got a point, remember it. I don't. I'm not. I'm not. You know. I'm not your mum.
We're not your scores on the doors.
Yeah. Do it. We knew Tamsinaki's step count had gotten out of control when we found out that she had walked all the way to blank to deliver blank. We knew Tamsinaki's step count had gotten out of control when we found out that she had walked all the way to blank to deliver blank. Blankety blank. No, wait, that's the whole real thing. Drinkety drink, drinkety drink.
There is no real thing.
Oh, yeah, thanks
Shut
for
up.
that. I just threw out what I heard last night. There's a YouTuber that created a Survivor-esque fantasy game, and one of the contestants' husbands said he'll wear lingerie if she wins. Fucking hell. I'd love to create a little. I still want to create a thing. We knew Tamsinaki's step count had gotten out of control when she found out that she had walked all the way to blank to deliver blank.
I just read Duff's one. That's incredible.
There's some good ones in there, actually.
Right, do I need to go up again?
Not too far, but there you are, yeah.
Hooray for my point. You're welcome. Right.
Yeah, we knew Tamsinaki's step count had gotten out of control. What have we got here? Going all the way to Boston to deliver beans. I mean, I think they already have some. That's like taking coals to Newcastle. But Borton Towers to deliver beans.
Mm-hmm.
The Proclaimer's house to deliver a complete ordnance survey map. I like that. I was thinking Proclaimers. So
If you did walk 500 miles from Scotland, you would end up in the sea, right? In any direction.
yeah, I mean, granted, I suppose if you were in the mainland bit,
Unless
could
you
go
kind
south.
of changed direction halfway.
Yeah, I mean, if you're in Edinburgh, you could probably go straight down, right? Could you go straight down on the line, 500 miles?
I don't think you do. I think like the UK is only about 400 miles in a straight line. I could be wrong.
Check
This
it out
isn't a
for us.
geography stream. Go fuck yourselves.
Duff Valley says walked all the way to Shed Store to deliver a fuck you.
And it popped me. Good
That's
job.
good. That's good.
I can see a point coming there, even
Yeah,
if
yeah,
that's
yeah,
not
yeah.
what I put.
All the way to Pickle Lane to deliver a tiny pie.
Tiny pies, man. Another callback.
Tiny pies. That's good. All the way to Piss Eggs.
To deliver
Piss eggs. I like that. All the way to the front door of Borton Towers, all the way down the 50-mile drive. Something that fucking jingles. I like it. There's a lot of callbacks here, and I'm loving it. I'm here for it. All the way to Boston to deliver Spock. I will say that if Tamsin has Spock, Tamsin is keeping Spock.
That's true. Yeah.
All the way to Greece to deliver cat food.
That's true. She did feed the cats.
That's right. Tuppence a cat.
American beans are not the same, in my opinion. That is true. They put sugar in their beans. It is weird.
All the way to H. Bort's flat. Somehow, I don't know, stairs and lift broken, how they got up there. To deliver therapy. That seems reasonable.
Mm-hmm.
All the way to a mid-air Ryanair flights to Ibiza to deliver some actual trousers.
I hope you took more than one pair, because I guarantee those pricks going to Ibiza are all in fucking jogging bottoms.
Yeah, they fucking are.
Bunch of cunts.
Nova Charters all the way to Leeds to deliver crocheted mittens. They're going to need them. It's cold up there. It's grim up north, mate. You're not wrong about that. All the way to Land's End to John O'Groats is over 1,000 miles.
He's just answering the question. He's
I
not
realise that
doing
now.
the
As I get to 1,000 miles.
Is it? Oh, okay.
But like, that's not super direct, though, is it? I suppose. I mean, I don't know. You were saying like, if you went in one direction, but yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
I presume the reverse is true, but who knows? I think we've got all of these things now. There's 2 blanks. My bad. Epcot to deliver piss eggs. There you go.
Epcot's another callback.
Okay. You better read yours out.
Yeah, you better be ready to provide some judgments because there are some close ones
Okay.
that you might be giving half points or some points to.
Okay. We knew Tamsanaki's step count had gotten out of control when we found out that she had walked all the way to
The 107th floor of Borton Towers.
deliver.
Baubles.
Wow. I think that anyone who's picked Borton Towers can have a point,
Okay.
regardless of what they're delivering.
And there was, I think it was Harmstone that said something that fucking jingles. Yes.
Oh, that is really good.
He
Like,
had
he's
Borton
I
Towers
think-
and something that fucking jingles.
I think he can have an extra point.
Yeah. I mean, nobody was going to get the 107th floor, were they?
No.
They don't know how big
But I
Borton
think
Towers
that's
is.
totally fair. And I think
Yeah.
the one that popped you, which was Duff's,
Yes.
he can have a point.
Okay, that sounds fair to me, yeah.
Briefly, I'll interrupt this to you move up just one notch and say that because Invasion McMikey's here. Hi guys, glad to catch you. Sadly for your final show. Sorry I've missed you, but I'm always playing Magic when you're streaming. That is fine. That is fine.
Are you hanging around, Mike? Because if not, I will play a sting for you now, even though we're going to do it later. But are you hanging around? That's the question.
Been hanging around. Right. So how is everyone's points going anyway?
I don't think anybody is tied, so I think we're just having a straight up fourth round. I'm hanging around till the end of. Okay, great. I don't need to change.
Will's
up the
got
schedule.
2, and Harmstone's got 2. I played my doubler, so now I'm on 248 points. Well, I think we just gave Harmstone 2 points, didn't we?
Yeah, so he's at least on 2. He
And
might have
Will's got
one
2.
earlier.
And I don't know if anyone else has got 2. You've got 1.
So I need another question to get to and at least
okay.
tie.
We'll
don't
do
I?
that. Well, yeah. Robo Reader.
Hello,
That
Robo
was
Reader.
impressive.
Welcome in.
What are you guys doing from now on?
We've got to hang around and find out, haven't
We'll
we?
tell you.
Or do you mean in general, as in instead of DGMS, or do you mean for the rest of DGMS? Please be more specific.
I think you mean, what are we going to do instead of DGMS? And the answer for me is to try and write some to meth. Yeah, Monday meth we call it.
I mean, spoilers, but yeah.
Well, I just think I wanted more time back to have more space in my time to write real actual stand-up comedy, like to be performed in the actual real world. So I suppose watch out for that is the best thing I can say about that.
And I've got to be honest, since moving house, I've pretty much been falling asleep at 9 o'clock, so I'm going to be sleeping.
Yeah.
I'm surprised I'm awake now, if we're being totally honest about it. I'm not even joking. I sleep a lot now.
Sleeping a lot today. Right. Tiebreaker, because I know we've got a couple of people on 2. Jez's sting creativity has been widely appreciated by the DGMS chat, but he never got around to making a sting for the blank segment. Which segment did you never get around to making? I'm going to sneeze. Jez's sting... I'm going to...
Gesundheit.
Jez's sting creativity has been widely appreciated by the DGMS chat, but he never got around to making a sting for the blank segment.
This is not breaking any ties. I'm just throwing it out there. There will be no ties broken by this answer.
For the segment, Alex chats about LARP. Yeah, it's definitely not sting for that. For the orange segment, like a segment of an orange.
It's very good. It's very good. Do I need to scroll up?
I don't think there is. I think
Nope.
Yeah. For the Duncan is a cunt segment. That's true.
I mean, is this not a sting?
Is this kind of Duncan's a cunt? Duncan's a cunt. 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 Wank basket of the week.
And we do have that one.
Wank basket of the week.
Giant Japanese what's it thing. I don't know if you're answering the question. You are probably answering the question. Making a sting for the giant what Japanese. We should have that. It should just have come in, just across that.
Yeah, just straight into my mouth.
In the sea. Well, there is a there is a segment. There is one for that. We'll bring us in.
And I think we'll probably play that in a bit. Yeah.
L1 R1. There was never one for that, I suppose. Well, did you write anything down?
I did write something down. Yeah.
Okay, Jez's sting creativity has been widely appreciated by the DGS chat, but he never got around to making a sting for the
Cunts stung by sting.
Were you stung by Sting? Were you stung by the wrestler
I
Sting?
was stung by Sting.
Did he kind of
Yeah,
like
'cause
scam you for like 50 quid or something?
No,
You know,
I
stung in that way.
I went to him with a really good fucking question, and he was just really dismissive of it.
And you've never been a fan of Sting since.
Well, no, I do because he's cool, but
All right.
I was disappointed that he didn't give a fuck.
Yes.
Yeah, when I met him, I asked what of the many he has had was his favourite entrance music that he had come to the ring to, and he was like, "It's so loud in these places, I don't really hear it. I don't give a shit." No. Right.
Yeah, but you know what they are, though. You know, like he knows.
I mean, the correct answer was Metallica, and I kind of got that answer because that's what he used when he was at Wembley in 2023.
I thought you were talking about the singer. Yeah. Well, that was probably no.
No,
I mean,
the real Sting, not that dude.
yeah, not like the former
This-
lead singer of the Police.
Yeah.
Do I get a point for cunt? When did you say that?
It's right there.
Oh. Sting doesn't use his own music? Well, no, I mean, he does. I don't think he gave a shit. He has his own entrance music.
No, she means Sting the singer. Sting the singer doesn't use his own music.
Not to wrestle. I've never seen him wrestle. That'd be amazing.
I'd like to see Sting versus Sting.
Sting versus Sting in a Sting-off.
Even though Sting has retired. You can work
From the
out which
Police.
one. Yes, he's no longer a police officer. He's focusing completely on his singing now.
Jez got told not to stand so close to him. That's good. Well, no one...
He's watching you. That's creepy.
No one got a point there.
So
you
I
get a point,
point.
which means it's 2 for you, 2 for Will,
Thank
and 2
you.
for Harmstone. If Stuart Copeland is to be believed, he and Sting would wrestle a lot.
Who's Stuart Copeland?
I know, it's Adam.
Do you mean Adam Copeland?
Adam Copeland, the artist known as Edge.
Formerly known as Edge. Now known as Cope.
Really?
Yeah.
No? Really?
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
He and
And
Sting.
when everyone turned around and said,
Oh, the drummer of the Police.
"Oh, okay," that's the good joke then. Fair play. If it's not clear, I know fuck all about Sting from the Police. All of my knowledge is Sting the wrestler, Sting Steve Borden. I don't give a fuck about Sting from the Police. I only care about Sting Steve Borden, face paint like the Crow, dropped from the rafters, did a scorpion deathlock that was just a sharpshooter, but nobody gave a fuck. That's the Sting I'm talking about.
Yeah.
Okay.
Drummer of the Police and composer for the Spyro games.
Oh, that shit bangs. Or slaps, as the kids say.
They say that, yeah. Sting Steve Borden. That's harsh. He's already got COVID. I honestly...
Not Borton. Borden.
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 Maybe that's where he got the eagle tattoo. Oh, shit me, that was funny.
Well,
I remember, like, recently we were doing a FaceTime thing. It was the day of the
don't need that anymore.
day of the Super Bowl, and Hannah was here, and we were on a
All that.
FaceTime call with me, Hannah, Aletha, and Tom was on the FaceTime, and my brother Steve was on there, and we were asking Stephen, like, who he thought was going to win the Super Bowl. And he mused on it for a while, and his eyes sort of drifted this way, and he was like, well, you know, when it all comes down to it, when I think about it, you know, I'm pretty sure that the Eagles have had a stunning season in the NFC. And he started and he said this, and Tom just went, he's just Googling it. He's just Googling it. And like, that's why his eyes were slightly going up to the side.
He
and
typed it into ChatGPT.
Yeah. He was just looking at it. It was so funny. And like Tom was right. He's just Googling it. As he was pulling this kind of info, this Google-esque info out of his head.
Pretend you're all deaf for a minute. Alexa, who's going to win the Super Bowl?
We'll find out.
What she said.
Let's move on, I think.
Okay. Shall we do the segment that I teased for Mike?
Yes.
Because, you know, he likes the Sting for that one.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. And we've got 3, so we've really got to crack on. It's already way past my bedtime.
Yes.
It's time for one of our favourite segments. We had retired it, but we brought it back. Today, I fucked up.
It was at this moment that Nathan knew. He fucked up.
I love that I spent the time fixing that sting to use it twice. It's well worth the time.
My son! My son! I'm just going to get a glass of wine.
Surely there's going to be a going viral sting purely for the gross noise. Correct. We have no news, but here's a blop. You may get that again later because... But this is Today I Fucked Up, a segment in which we tell the story of somebody who has royally fucked up, usually with hilarious and entertaining consequences. I've got two, so I should go first, you should go in the middle, and then I will finish it off.
Let's crack them out.
Okay. This one, it might have been written by you, actually. I know that you have extensive knowledge of this subject.
I do.
Today I fucked up. I think I lost the girl I was dating because of Naruto.
Ah. Yeah, that motherfucker. Yeah. He's a squirrely little troublesome guy. Yeah. I totally agree. You better tell us how, though.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, I'm sure you already know.
I do know.
But these guys don't. They don't know Naruto like you do. They know.
I know Naruto.
You know how you beat me to it. I, 24M, have been seeing this girl, 22F, for about 3 months, and it's been great. We have a lot in common and the same type of humour. A week and a half ago, she came over and we started talking about anime. We eventually ended up chatting about Naruto, and I asked her who her favourite character was. She told me she's a huge fan of Sakura, which honestly kind of shocked me because, in my opinion, Sakura's character is pretty horrible and pretty well hated in the fandom, as well
I know. Yes, yeah. I was quite surprised.
I started to question her a bit, asking if she really watched the show because I couldn't wrap my head around how anyone could like her. She responded that she rewatched it 1,000,000 times and read the manga because she liked it that much. I still didn't understand how she could like Sakura, so I tried to get her to convince me why she thought Sakura was such a great character. Instead, she just told me she'd rather not get into it because it wasn't worth the effort, that it would just be exhausting, and I probably wouldn't change my mind about the character anyway. At that point, I kind of got heated and raised my voice, getting in her face, trying to convince her that she shouldn't like Sakura because, in my opinion, she was a horrible character, worse than Sho Tucker.
Oh, come on. Steady on.
Looking back, I was definitely too harsh, but I just couldn't understand it.
Wow, it's very important to get this passionate about a cartoon, but you are 24 years old.
She didn't respond well to that, and it got super awkward. We sat in silence for a while watching TV, and then she said she should probably go. Naruto. Later that night, she texted me saying she wasn't sure if she wanted to continue things and needed some time to think.
I hit her with a
Hadouken!
Yeah, is that what they do? I hit her with a Hadouken and a spinning bird
I'm sorry, I don't know Naruto.
I'm pretty sure they do that.
It's not my thing. I texted back saying she was overreacting, and she agreed, and we got back together.
Oh, wow, if that's all it takes.
It does not say that.
You're overreacting. Always something good. You need to calm down. That's what you need to say.
Yeah. Long story short.
Too late.
I definitely think I might have fucked up. She really hasn't talked to me much since then, and I'm starting to realise I probably pushed her too hard. Yeah, you acted like a real Sakura, has to be said.
Yeah. If anyone's Sakura here, it's you.
Yeah, and you got Sakura'd from the relationship. Tenuous, but I'll take it. TLDR, got in a huge argument with my girlfriend. Actually, it sounded like there was no argument. You just verbally berated your girlfriend, but potato.
Naruto.
Man, that Boruto's a real character, isn't it? That's another fucking throwback.
Just so...
You made it up and it was real. You just like Boruto, and it was a real fucking character.
These
Like,
guys-
come on, man.
Do you
What
know
the fuck is this?
It's like all the fucking Pokemon characters. I swear to God, when they make them
TLDR,
up,
he's a cunt, don't you?
and you just they kind of come up. We need some more ones. How about one that's like, I don't know, a pillow, and we'll call it pillow with an H at the end of it, and it like, I don't know, evolves into a duvet. I'll call it duvetto, and then and it puts them to sleep.
Or just reverse it.
I just fucking made that shit up. I bet you it's
Tuved instead of duvet.
yeah. Oh yeah, Tuved. Yeah, I like it. Hades is terrible, but I love Hades. He's my favorite Disney villain. It's fiction. Who cares? Also, isn't Hades voiced by like James? I want to say James Spader, which would be amazing because I think it's true, and James Spader's excellent. So I totally get why you like Hades.
I watch wrestling. I like all the bad guys.
Yeah, bad guys are good to like.
Yeah.
But like, I love how this is the hill he died on. It's like, I like Naruto. Who do you like out in Naruto? The bad girl? Oh, what? We can't be friends anymore. I'm like, honestly, mate, if
that's the hill you'll die on, then
mate,
you will die.
You want to have sex, right? Like, just what the fuck? Is it more important to be right than have sex? Because I'm telling you now, it is not.
I mean, I think it is in the school of the bullshit that's going on in this world right now. Yeah.
Shall I read mine?
Yes.
Jez liked the bad boys. Shock. Bad boys, bad boys.
That's why you never got a look in well. Too nice.
What you gonna do? Today I fucked up by making my girlfriend think I was cheating on her when I was actually planning a surprise.
Sorry, just to hit a pause there and read out Tamsin's comment. If I have to die on a hill, it'd better say Duncan is a cunt on it. Facts.
If I thought, I was...
You never thought it would get this playback ability, did you?
I just love it.
You just wanted to troll Duncan.
Yeah, I did it at like 3 o'clock in the morning so that he wouldn't be on. And he got up at like 5 a.m. and I'm like, no, I'm like halfway.
I've still got buckets of lava.
I'm running back and forth from the place I'm getting the lava from. Oh, shit. People used to carve things into like the hill, like Caesar's camp, basically. And then everyone would be able to see it across Folkestone. And I'm like, I thought the other day what it would be like to write Duncan as a cunt across that. And now I know that obviously that's a terrible thing, and like everybody in his class would like see it and stuff, and they, and it would be terrible.
But they know already. It wouldn't be a revelation to them.
No, that's true. It would be a lot of effort.
And you should teach children that it's good to always tell the truth.
Effort.
So
if you want something hard enough, you got to work for it. Yeah, me and Tamsin, 3 o'clock in the morning, Caesar's camp, a spade, and some fire.
Is that next to the horse?
No, it's quite far along. It's the one that's directly above like Castle Hill Avenue as well.
Oh. Could you do it next to the horse?
Not Castle Hill. Sorry, Sugar.
I can see that from my house. So.
I could do it there. Could do it there.
Next to the horse, because that horse is fucking epic. You could actually do it like a speech bubble from the horse.
Oh yeah,
Duncan.
Duncan is a cunt.
Then that's really Folkestone saying that Duncan is a cunt, and that'll upset him even more.
Yeah. If you want something hard enough, you got to work for it.
Mm-hmm.
That's true.
Get your lava buckets out.
Get them out.
Where you ate trip cheese on a hill, exactly.
Yeah. Today I fucked up by making my girlfriend think I was cheating on her when I was actually planning a surprise. I love the fact he's trying to cover it all up by saying, no, it's not a surprise. I'm fucking your sister. And that'd be just like, what? It's like, I want to double down. That's so mean. I'm in. Right. All right. This actually happened over the weekend. I'm still a bit shaken and relieved writing this. So my girlfriend, 25F, and I, 26M, have been together for 3 years. And I wanted to do something really special for her birthday coming up. I decided I'd plan a surprise party and propose to her at the party.
Chill out, mate. You've only been together for 3 years.
In front of our friends and family. Emoji of a ring.
Fucking try hard.
I have to say, in my experience, understanding people telling stories like this and watching them on YouTube, I don't think women really like public proposals. I'm just saying, I think this might go badly wrong. But anyway, hey, listen, I don't know. But I think most people, mind you, everything I've ever heard have always been like Disney-based flash mobs, so maybe that's a little bit different. Ambitious, I know. It's not massively ambitious. All you're going to do is do a surprise birthday party and then say, "Will you marry me?" I mean, it's not. You're not getting together a 30-piece, dance group to.
But there is a patent pending company for that, should you wish to try again.
Yes. The past few weeks I've been sneaking around, organising everything. I bought a ring.
That's usually what happens when you
That's
propose to someone, yeah.
That's like the
That's
minimum.
Proposal 101, that.
I bought a ring. I conspired with her best friend.
By ring, obviously. He means
butthole. And even had secret calls with her parents to get their blessing. I was so excited.
You just could not hide it.
And sure it would be an epic surprise. The fuck-up began with all the secretive behaviour this required. I'm usually an open book. But suddenly I'm hiding my phone, texting people behind her back and making up lame excuses to duck out of the house. I need to run an errand. Bye. I thought I was being slick to avoid spoiling the surprise. In reality, I was acting sketchy as hell. Her best friend, who was helping me plan, messaged me something like, "Can't wait to see you to go over the fine details, winky face," while my girlfriend was borrowing my phone to play a song. I snatched the phone back so fast and pretended it was a work message. Eye rolly emoji. Mistake. At that point, I officially raised every suspicious red flag possible. I could feel her side-eyeing me for the rest of the night. He does not then include a side-eye emoji. I don't know why.
Missed opportunity. Fucking litters this thing with emojis.
Misses that one. Over the next few days, I noticed my girlfriend getting quiet and anxious. I tried to play it cool, but I was often rushing off to the to take calls from the party venue or whispering to her friend sweet nothings about how I couldn't wait to put my tongue in her ear. She started asking me strange questions like, "Everything okay between us?" And I just, I nervously laughed it off, which only made me look guiltier. I was this close to the finish line. I bet you were. So I figured it would be fine once I pulled off the surprise.
Once I pulled off on her best friend.
And her best friend. If I could avoid looking like a cheating jerk for 2 more days. Well, last Friday it all came crashing down. I came home
inside. Hulk Hogan's a racist. Fuck that guy.
I came home and found my girlfriend in tears, holding my iPad. Pro tip. You're not the one to be given pro tips, anyway. If you have Apple devices, they all get your iMessages.
Oh, hey, that's a callback as well.
She had seen some of my message exchanges with her best friend about the plan and keeping it a secret. One out-of-context line from me said, "I can't wait to finally do this. It's so hard to keep lying to, girlfriend." That's quite funny. I meant lying to her. I know what you mean. I know. I don't want to have to explain it. I know what you meant. We understand what you meant. But it looked bad. She confronted me sobbing, thinking I was having an affair with her best friend or something. She was shaking. My heart absolutely dropped into my stomach, and I started panicking, trying to explain. It's not what you think. It took me a solid minute to get her to stop yelling and listen. I was literally on my knees, not exactly how I planned this, trying to calm her down and tell her the
hoping
truth.
that she would be on her knees afterwards, not the other way around. Yeah.
I said, "I swear I was lying because I'm planning a surprise for you. Please just open that closet." And all the guests jumped out. I just please open that closet. She was confused and still sniffle crying. I opened the closet where I'd hid the birthday gift bag with the ring box.
I hit her in the back of the head, locked her in the closet, and went to fuck her best friend.
Yeah.
The end.
Fuck shit store.
There's your New World Order, Aletha. New World Order.
Anyway, I planned a surprise for you.
For life.
She turned back to me and I just blurted out everything. The party, the proposal, how her friends and parents were in on it, the blowjob she gave me, and that I'm an idiot. She went from angry crying to shocked crying. I finally started happy crying once it clicked. I ended up officially proposing to her right there, right now, on our living room floor.
While balls deep in her best friend.
Why not at that point? Not the grand romantic tableau I envisioned, but the ring made it onto her finger. Celebratory party hat emoji.
The end.
Oh, there's more. She just said yes through lots of tears and a half laugh at how absurd the whole situation was. We just sat on the floor hugging each other, both kind of trembling, her from the emotional roller coaster I put her on, and me from narrowly avoiding complete disaster. Later on, when things calmed down, she did kind of scold me. You dummy! I really thought you were cheating. You scared me. This was my plan. Now she'd never once believe in the future that I'd ever cheat on her.
That sounds like a real scolding. You dummy.
You dumb.
I will consider myself thoroughly scolded at being called a dummy.
Fair. I feel like a total jerk for putting her through that. We also had a laugh when we realised her best friend's winky texts were about cake and decorations, not secret hookups. Oh my god, this is just like the ultimate double bluff. I love it. In the end, we decided to still go through with the birthday party that night and act like this proposal was a prize in front of our friends. It was awkwardly hilarious because everyone but her thought she was genuinely surprised when I got down on one knee. They had no idea she'd found out beforehand. So wasted everyone's night. We haven't told that part of the story to our families yet. That little fiasco is just between us. Wink. And now the internet. TLDR, it's already too long. Well, I mean, that is quite a wholesome, heartwarming one.
But he really should have doubled down and fucked the best friend when he was accused
it's
of it.
So perfect. I mean, I don't condone it, but it is pretty perfect, right? Like, the whole thing's so perfect.
Yeah.
It's so believable. There's no way she wouldn't believe it.
Yeah.
That's incredible. Don't take notes, bad people of the internet, but, you know.
2 months later. Why are you still sending secret messages about my proposal? You already did it. Oh, yeah, sorry. Old habits. And shit.
You know, this is the very last episode, and I don't think I've really ever got that.
You've never got that in.
I bounced it off the top when it was close, but that one, it went all the way, and it clipped off the edge and fell out. And I was
Unless you mean in there, as in the dishwasher. You've got it in the dishwasher several times. Yeah. Yeah.
What a lovely story to tell the kids.
Well, I think we will finish on what is the most DGMS of all the Tifus.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Go on then.
You ready?
I was born ready.
Today I fucked up by asking for a spiky Mikey in Greg's.
A spiky Mikey? Is that what Mike Harmstone's like standard order is in Greg's? Give me a spiky Mikey, he says.
That's what they call him when he is cosplaying as Sonic the Hedgehog.
Whilst putting roofies in people's
fucking
drinks.
spiky Mikey again. Let's shut the door, lock them.
A spiky invasion McMikey. Spike is actually a way you can play magic, so that would have been a very funny joke, actually.
But it wasn't.
Hey, Mojo Jojo, I'm sorry to interrupt you, but like, Sonny, it's happened.
It's
and
worth
I know
it. It's fine.
Anyway.
Hello.
So there you go. Managed to get magic in there. Right, I'm going to stop talking. You carry on.
I don't believe you, and I'm about to be interrupted again. Hello, DGMS. Just some context. I haven't visited a Greg's location in the UK since before the pandemic, and I figured since I was on a rush for dinner the other week, I'd quickly nip in and get myself a steak bake and a sausage roll. Good choice. Soon as I walked in, I remembered how I always used to pester my mum for a spiky Mikey. And if you're unsure as to what that is, it's a blowjob around the back.
What the fuck is going... What?
It's not. I just made that up.
Oh, man.
But I had you in the second half.
Yeah, I liked it.
I remembered I used to always pester my mum for a spiky Mikey. And if you're unsure as to what that is, it's essentially a star-shaped biscuit coated in chocolate. Used to have a smiley face on, but I think they've since swapped it for sprinkles.
I think I like the idea of a chocolate star biscuit. Yeah.
Walked up to the front of the shop and asked for a sausage roll, a steak bake, and a spiky Mikey.
A spiky Mikey.
The fella behind the counter goes to grab the sausage roll and steak bake, but gives some sort of funny glance like I'd spoken another language to him.
Do you think he's trying to buy pot from him or something?
Says something to me along the lines of, What was that, mate? I reiterated, albeit in a rather shaken tone, for a spiky Mikey.
Spiky Mikey.
Started to even doubt if this treat even existed. The bloke working there says that he doesn't know what I'm on about. Thankfully, there was a kind old woman who remembers the glory days behind me in the line, who says that they went and changed the name to a Star Biscuit. By this point, the queue has doubled in size, and I'm getting rather embarrassed. Walked out to the shop with my dinner and finished it, but the whole ordeal has rubbed me up the wrong way. Don't know whose bright idea it was at Greg's management to rename it. It was a charming, brilliant name, and they've gone and fucking ruined it. TLDR, asked for a menu item at Greg's that has since been given an inferior name. Kind old lady in the line had to inform me of the brutal fucking name change. There you go.
Spiky. By the way, surely you just look at the things that are available, and if the thing you want is there, you ask for it. And if it isn't, then you don't.
Right there, cunt. Spiky Mikey.
Like the Spiky
Give
Mikey.
me a fucking Spiky Mikey.
You don't ask for things that don't exist.
Welcome back, Rooster.
Thanks for coming in. Spiky Mikey. Is that what they call you, Invasion McMikey? Spiky Mikey.
Only when he's gone a bit hard on the gel.
All I've got left on here now is...
My leg's gone dead. I've been sat on it for about an hour.
Oh, man.
There's lots of AITA, yes.
And
you should
some
have
confessions, yeah.
Yeah. Right. Shall we blast out some stings of things that we're not going to do? Mm-hmm. Okay. Let's have this one.
Bow, bow, cool wall. It totally isn't ripped off.
Surprised we're not doing a bit of a cool wall, actually. I mean, maybe we could do a bit of a cool wall.
No.
Anybody got any... Is that... No, we shouldn't.
I don't know. It's because I was reading at the same time as answering you. But, like, no, I don't know what I was trying to say. It's, yes.
If you've got any ideas of what we can judge Hap, Nap, Mega Hap, or Mega Nap and put them on a cool wall...
I think people want lovers gonna love.
Do they? I mean, they can have the stings. I'm not sure there's much that we can do about it, but...
I will love anything you want.
Okay. DGMS in itself. It's a good...
I mean, it is too.
Suggestion.
It is.
It's going to be Mega Hap, right?
Oh, are we picking... Oh, that's what... DGMS itself is Mega Hat.
Yeah.
Is Mega Hat.
Yeah.
It is amazing.
We have to agree.
But, like, the concept of Don't Get Me Started was the original name for that segment, right? When you go, Don't Get Me Started on...
It was, yes. Yeah.
So... When we were doing Covideo Killed the Radio Star, we had a segment called Don't Get Me Started where we could get started on anything the moment somebody said, what do you think of, like, wine? And it's like, don't get me started on wine. What a load of bullshit. That's where it all kind of came from, really.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. When we realised that COVID thing wasn't going to hang around forever.
The charters. What do we think about the charters? I really, really like Ashley's Mega Hat, especially the saucy version I'm getting a load of tonight. Not so sure about the Nova. I mean, it's the last one, so I can be honest, can't I? Just like, I prefer
What's
Ashley.
he going to do, stop watching?
Yeah, exactly. What's he do? Going to come all the way to London and berate me? Baroot me?
I mean, don't fucking threaten us with a good time.
I know, right? I'm just saying, she's like laying it all out there tonight, and she can cook. That's Mega Hat.
Yeah, to be fair, Nova has never once told me that he'd like to suck my cock.
No.
Can't say the same for Ashley.
No,
So.
that's true. Yeah. It was a crazy night outside Buckingham Palace. So, yeah, I don't think we're necessarily going to agree on that, but that's how I feel anyway. Yes.
Yeah. Scar.
Scar will never die.
I mean, I don't mind it. It's certainly better than, like,
I like
drum
some
and
Scar.
bass or just dance music in general or something.
What episode number are we on? 184.
Correct.
Check the notes. And what did we decide for the charters?
I mean, we could go with Hat.
Yeah, Hat.
Can we agree on Hat?
Hat. Averages out a Hat.
Yeah. I'm still filling in the spreadsheet, like the diligent secretary that he is.
We might need it in the future, should we unretire?
In 10 years when we go, oh, do you remember that cool wall that we did? What did we say about...
What did we say about
Nova and Ashley? And what episode was that?
Yeah. We might need this.
Now we'll have it.
Found footage.
Committed to history. Yeah. And about does that one, does it?
Yes.
Okay. Right. Am I hating or loving first?
I get the feeling... Well, if you want to do both, I'd hate first and then love, because you get the kind of the payoff for the second one, if that makes sense.
There's a fine line between the two, isn't there?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. First of all, hate's gonna hate.
Fuck this shit, I'm out. Fuck this shit, I'm out. No thanks.
That is fucking wicked.
Glad I remastered that sting for the 2 times that we used it.
Well, That does look. I mean, I do love it. It is like that was one of the early best ones. You know what I mean?
That was
really,
one of my original stings. Wasn't
really
it?
good, really good sting.
Yeah.
For Jez, Alex's shirt. Oh, you have to hate on it.
Well, this one. I mean, it's supposed to be things that I will find it difficult to hate on. But don't get me fucking started on this shirt. I mean, for the first point, does he wear anything else? I haven't seen this guy wear anything different for the last 6 months. Every time I see him, it's just this fucking shirt. Does he wash it? Who the fuck knows? It might just come off the floor every Monday night and go back on for DJMS. Who the fuck knows?
About right.
And, like, talk about trying to stay on brand, but really just, like, making fetch happen. Red all the time? Are we really still on the red thing? It's not 2020 anymore. We don't need red anymore. Time to move on to some other colours. And what else we got on here?
I mean, some
bracken,
sort of,
I think.
Some sort of flowers.
Why the fuck is there bracken on a shirt? Who the fuck wants bracken on a shirt?
Some cunt.
Flowers is fine, but bracken?
Is there bracken on there?
There's bracken on the back. I don't know.
On the bracken?
I can't. I can't really see the front. Like, I only ever see it side on.
That's right.
And all I can see is fucking bracken.
If you saw it straight on,
bracken. There's fucking bracken everywhere.
I'm bracken.
How's that, Harm?
That was good. That was good.
Yeah,
that was
enjoy
good.
that one?
That's good. I have 2 of this same one actually.
Do you?
Yes.
Genuinely?
Yes.
Fucking cunt, honestly.
I know. As you were saying it, I've got 2 of these. Mainly because I had to buy another one when I was in Cardiff, when we went to Cardiff. Because I really wanted to wear it because it was like new and sexy and cool and I knew it looked good in it.
But you haven't washed it yet. So.
No, I had. The washing is not the problem. I had taken it to my brother's house and hung it up on the back of the door. I brought it in from, I don't know why, I brought all my shirts in from outside in the car and just hung them up so they were like hanging nicely inside. And then they're on the back of the door, opened the door to leave, or the bedroom as it were, and then just went out without thinking to check where they is and drove off without them. So I was missing all my shirts. So I had to buy something. So we went to Superdry and
the fact that you were able to go to a different shop in a different part of the country and buy the exact same fucking shirt is a damning indictment of how shit that shirt is, to be fair.
Well, I don't know that that's true. It's a damning indictment of I guess,
the lack of
fast
range
fashion,
that Superdry have. Yeah.
Alex starts to wither if he's too far from his shirts. That's true. I bought another shirt the other day. You're going to see that one.
Well, we're not.
I'm enjoying this
GMS anymore.
Yeah, no, well, you will see it in the real world. Yes.
IRL.
I'm glad you're having a good time, Mikey. It's pretty chill.
Anything for Alex to hate on before?
Or do you want to just go to lovers and have me love on something?
No, I think you need to hate on something.
I don't mind hating on something.
You're too much of a lover as it is.
That's true.
Anything for Alex to hate on? I did have some things in my head a while ago, but obviously they're gone. Something for Alex to hate on. I mean, hate on bracken.
I don't even really know what bracken is.
Look at your fucking shirt then.
It doesn't. This is just flowers. That's a flower. What's the bracken?
I think he's done Deathloop. This was the problem. You know, we were talking about earlier how we've hated on everything. He has. I think he's pretty much already hated on
I think I might have.
You've definitely hated on Deathloop. Yeah.
Yes. Yeah.
Hate on Taylor Swift. Boom. Make it so.
Oh no. That's a good one though, because like I would never have hated on Taylor Swift.
Oh, that one's even better.
On Singapore Airlines.
Yeah, do that one.
Oh no, these are both great ones. I don't know how to hate on either of them. But I will hate on Singapore Airlines.
Do it. And then I'll answer Mike's question.
Fucking Singapore Airlines, man. What a load of shit. Do you know what I mean when I say that?
As I stall for time.
I thought it'd be funny. I still don't know what I'm talking about though. Yeah, like it only goes, to one place, Singapore. That's why it's called that. It goes between London and Singapore, and you only go to one place. It's 14 hours on that plane. Such a long way to go to Singapore, a place that speaks English, like we do, has the same plugs as we do. There's no difference there.
That's cool. I didn't know that.
Yeah. You go there, it's just like a place just like us, but everyone's smaller than me. It's like being you. It's like going somewhere and feeling that it's like the Jez experience.
That is pretty cool, to be honest.
Everyone's smaller than me. The plugs are the same. The only difference is there's lots of space. It's not like Canterbury, Jez. You'd love it. Yeah.
Let's move to Singapore.
Yes, let's. Yeah. And I tell you what, it's so hard to hate on Singapore Airlines. It's so good. Do you know what? They only gave me 2 Singapore slings. What's up with that? I wanted more. And then the Singapore Airlines women only hit on me quite a lot.
They only sucked my dick twice.
They only
Going out and coming back.
Oh my God. No, I can't. I can't. It's so good. I hate flying so much and I love Singapore Airlines. I can't. I just can't think of anything funny. I'm sorry. It's good. In the Singapore's things. That's good.
Mikey asks, Jez, are you giving up streaming totally? Yes, no. I mean, this will be the last podcast episode of any podcast that I'm doing. Might just do a random like crossword or game here and there. But in terms of actually streaming as a thing, yes, I'm not doing that anymore. And much the same for you, really.
Yeah, I know that myself and Aletha and Duncan and Hannah occasionally do a music stream, and I've got a few other people I'd like to add onto that music stream list. So I can see us doing like a music stream every now and again. Basically, whenever Hannah is able to come down here and we go, do you want to come down? She goes, yes. Then normally what happens is we organise a time where she stays over on the Friday night and we do a stream. And on the Saturday...
that's rare, because mostly she just know why the fuck would I want to hang out with you cunts.
Yeah, she goes, you pricks. She RKOs us out of nowhere. And then on Saturday...
I would pay to see that. Hannah, I will teach you how to do an RKO. I need you to watch you RKO your uncle.
That would be good.
Yeah.
And on Saturday we play board games, and on Sunday we go around and see my parents, her grandparents, and then like... But like it does depend on whether we can get that going. I do like the idea of still doing it. I don't know, because I don't want to commit to anything, but I would love the idea that we all regularly got up and got together and did this in some sort of like random every now and again way. But yeah, no more wrestling streams then. No.
I don't know who that was directed.
That was to you, I think. I think he means the rest of the...
But no, the Main Event podcast ended a few months ago. Does this mean I've no longer got my adjudicator duties for the Main Event? No, it does. The Main Event podcast ended 2 months ago, and we've still been predicting things, and you've been adjudicating that, so joke's on you. And yeah, we're still doing predictions, and because we paid like £650 for that belt, so we're still going to swap it back and forth, even though we don't podcast anymore.
Nova's like, just got back from walking Spock. That looks like an angry face or a sad face. Can't tell. LCG showed me the clip. Shit, there's a clip.
Probably. I mean, it's totally consistent.
Got to clip it. Got to clip it.
I mean, Nova, it's your own fault, really. All you had to do was offer to suck my dick, and you would have been the favourite. It's not difficult. There's still time. In fact, the stream is not over. My dick is right here. So
you can add it to the list of clips.
Right. Shall I push the other button? Because this is really what the people want, isn't it?
Yes.
You know, and as has been true throughout the history of this show, you've got to give the people what they want. You're welcome.
I hope I haven't annoyed Nova too much. How are you, Nova? How's our man in Boston?
Still dead?
How's Paul Revere? Still dead. That was very swampy, that one. It's like you've amped up the swamp.
Turn up the volume.
Pump up the volume. Do you want to do Lover's Gonna Love? Because it is such a great...
Oh, is that what they actually wanted?
Yeah, that's what they want.
Oh, sorry, I
Give
totally...
the people what they swamp.
I totally misunderstood. Let me try again.
Doop-a-doop, doop-doop-a-doop.
About to drink a glass of Chateau Picard.
Oh, yes, I did see that.
You say you've got like...
a selection of Star Trek wines.
Good. Well,
I mean,
cheers, old chap.
You said you've opened the Chateau Picard. That would have been the end of my guessing what all the wines are. So, right, let's guess the Star Trek wines.
Yeah.
Chateau Picard.
And many more. What have we got left to do? I've got Confessions and Am I the Arsehole? And maybe Klingon Blood Wine. We just watched the episode the other day where like they do an exchange episode where Riker goes and works on a Klingon warbird, a Klingon bird of prey.
Deep Space Wine. That's a point, Armstrong. Good job.
That is good. That is good. Bloody love Deep Space Wine. Just floating through space, like tumbling. Get it at Quarks.
Oh, fuck, it's gone in the warm hell. That's dead to us.
At least there'll be profits. Captain Cork. Oh, man, it's all coming out now. It's all coming out.
I do have Cardassian Canar, too. Is that really thick and like gloopy like it is on TV?
Wow, where did you get all this stuff from?
Internet, probably.
The internet. There's something you want on the internet.
If there's a fandom, there's somebody out there making fake shit and selling it to nerds.
So will you be seeing each other for a few beers? We see each other quite a lot.
Yeah, but we don't drink beer.
No,
I don't. Anyway.
We drink a lot of wine, actually.
Yeah.
Most of the time when we're not doing this and we're hanging out with each other and we're not playing board games, which we do, we'll just watch Jeopardy and The Masked Singer and make cocktails.
We had a great night watching Jeopardy the other day, like days after I moved in.
Yeah.
And I didn't have access to anything really apart from Jeopardy. So we watched Jeopardy, the girls fell asleep, and we still watched some Jeopardy.
Yes.
It was great. Yeah.
And we're going to wrestling tomorrow night.
We are all going to the wrestling
We're
tomorrow
going to the wrestling tomorrow night.
Yeah.
Babylon Wine. Well, I like that. Because
Not everyone does, though.
No, it's an acquired taste, I'll say that.
Yeah. And it looks like it was made on a PS1.
I still want you to watch it so much.
I am going to.
I really want. I think it's amazing.
But you also like tease me with the idea of rewatching The Sopranos, and I'm like, I kind of want to do that more.
That is good.
I love The Sopranos. Yeah.
StarTrekWines.com.
There you go then. In all seriousness, I've had to stop watching Jeopardy UK because it was making me sad. Ha.
I tell you what's making me sad at the moment, Harmstone, is I've watched 15 episodes of Married at First Sight Australia, and it's making me anxious and mad at the same time. I've never had such
I didn't know it was the Australian one you were watching. There are even more episodes of that.
It's so hard to watch these cunts. They are.
You do know that you don't have to, right?
I know.
You can just stop watching it.
It's like an abusive relationship.
It's like I did right at the beginning of Maths before it even started. Just stop fucking watching it. Yeah.
Last time we tried to watch Babylon 5, we kicked off a global pandemic.
That's true. Yeah.
It does look like it's made on a PS1. I do love all of it, though. So, I mean, I have to say...
I mean, it helps now that I have it like on my server and I can stream it rather than trying to make your DVDs work. They've got a massive gash out of it.
Yeah.
And we're like, okay, we can watch the first 10 minutes and the last 15 minutes of this episode and we'll guess what happened in between.
That's how I felt watching 90 Day Fiance. Yeah. I used to watch like 90 Days to Wed, and on 90 Days to Wed, it was just there was this woman, and I think she like all these Americans, and one of them
say no more.
One of them was very entitled, and she went to this country. I can't remember. Her husband was Muslim, and he didn't drink alcohol. His family doesn't drink alcohol, and you're not really allowed to bring alcohol into the country. So she brought some tequila through. And was just like, came off the plane drunk,
tequila,
holding some fucking tequila.
Makes me happy.
Into this country. And her husband is like, the fuck, or a fiance, because it's 90 days. Yeah. What the fuck do you think you're doing? She's like, don't tell me what to fucking do. And I'm like, oh my God. Oh my God. One guy who lived in Korea, his job was stealing phones.
His career, if you will.
What's that?
His career.
His career, yes, was stealing phones and reselling them. And he was trying to say, and his girlfriend from America was like, well, I hope you got a job. And he's like, yeah, I've got a job. Yeah, I'm working in an office. And it's like, he didn't. Narrator, he did not. He stole phones and sold them. It was honestly, her mum turned up with her to find this house he rented for them to live with the baby. And it was just this rat-infested hellhole. And there's all these phones that he stole. And I'm like, oh my God. I don't know where they get these people from, but it's amazing. So
society.
But yeah, and Maths at the moment is just a train wreck. I can't look away, but I must look away, but I can't look away. I've got to stop. After this, I've got to stop. We're never going to get through like 7 seasons of Charmed and 7 seasons of Next Generation, all of Deep Space Nine. You know, I see they got Ally McBeal on 4 now, and I can watch all of that. I didn't know they had 5 seasons of Ally McBeal. Fuck me.
I did.
Oh, that guy, June. Unfortunately, I know 2 grown-ass men on YouTube that argued about him and have been hating each other ever since. What is there to argue about that guy? He's so bad. I mean, that's it. You know, oh, God, the worst. The worst. There was a guy on there, like, who cheated on his incredibly beautiful fiancée with someone that was just a fucking idiot. And of course, he just went, I'm going to tell my incredible, beautiful fiance. He was called Cheese String. I don't know what his real name was, but his buddies all called him Cheese String because he was quite a tall guy. And like, he admitted that he was called Cheese String. And then everyone, they used to do a little Gogglebox thing. They'd show it, and then they'd show like a Gogglebox version of it with real people commenting on 90 Days to Wed, which is incredibly funny, right? Because you've just watched the episode and now you're seeing these amateurs comment on it. Oh my God. Incredible. I've got to stop.
Right. Third time lucky. Shall I try and press another button and see what comes out of it?
Yes.
Okay. Here we go.
Hey, buddy.
Donald, this is amazing! You even sound different!
I just feel so happy and relaxed.
Love
This shit I'm
in. Love
This shit I'm
in. Yes, please.
I just had to keep reading this. One is friends with Jahoon's ex-wife, and the other was friends with Jahoon. Oh my God. And I'm like, you know they don't give a fuck about either of you. Oh man. I do still really think it would be great to have a little reality TV kind of podcast. It'd be better than the ones I've heard are lurking around.
Ones that are presented by people that we may know, for example. Yeah. I want a button I can press to see that sting anytime I want. I can probably make that
We'll
happen
send it
a
to
few
you.
times in. Yeah.
Come up and just hit. There's a big button in your living room, and you just press it, like, you know, honk, and it comes up.
We'll even hook it up to your Alexa, so you can just be like, Alexa, lovers,
and it says
it just pops up on your TV.
Why does Alex love on saying no? I love saying no, especially.
This is going to go on for a long time.
I mean, I love saying no repeatedly, like in the 2 Unlimited song, No Limits.
You're going to go that. It's a good one.
Yeah. No, no. No, 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 no. No, 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 no. There's no limit.
No. You missed out 2 no's. No, no. There's no lyrics.
Uh-huh. No, no. No, 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 no.
Techno, 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 techno.
Just love saying no to things. Just love turning people down, telling people I don't want to do stuff, blocking, refusing, cancelling plans at work and at home. I tell Aletha no all the time. No, stop touching me. No, I don't want to watch maths. She forces me. Can I just say, everybody, I don't want to watch maths. Send help. I don't want to watch maths anymore, but she makes me do it. I've been saying no. She won't let me. She doesn't listen. This is terrible. I didn't even want to drink this wine. She's forcing me. But Alex, what am I? Loving Adrian on maps. Oh my God. That guy's such a prick. Like, he's not even the prickiest of the pricks, but I love Adrian so much. He's just like the ultimate man. He's a guy's guy and he's a girl's guy. All the girls love him. All the guys, like me, want to be him. What I love about Adrian is he says what he means, even if you can't understand what he's saying. You know? Even if he's mumbling all the time and you can't really tell. That's just, you know, don't force yourself to be understood. Other people have to understand you. He's like a modern day prophet, Adrian. He's just like, goes where he wants, does what he wants, says what he wants, leaves when he wants, arrives when he wants, begs not at all, demands all the time. Adrian, people would think that's toxic. It isn't. It's just a question of like knowing what you want, demanding it, accepting nothing less. And if you realize that you have been cut out of a promo for some reason and you should have been like in there, center stage star of the show, you need to do what it takes to get what you want, even if that means leaving your wife. Some people have to realize these sort of things. So yeah, he's a paragon of manlyhood. Is manlyhood a thing? Or did I just make that word? Yeah, manlyhood. He looks like Peter Dinklage. He does look like Peter Dinklage, which is another good thing about him, basically.
Yeah, Peter Dinklage is hot.
I can't imagine marrying someone I don't know. That show is cringe. I mean, it is cringe. I have to say, I have to leave the room. I leave the room and I like watch it like I just listen to it. I just can't. I have my
Again, you can just turn it off, mate.
No, it has. Well, I'm not the only one watching this. And Aletha doesn't have this problem. The thing about it is these people have already done these things. It's on TV. I can't change the outcome, and I can't interact with them, and they're not really here or watching me. So why do I feel the need to put my hands over my eyes? Or if we're watching in bed, hide under the covers, or just walk out the room. Sometimes it's too much. It's fucking too much.
It's not Doctor Who, mate. You don't have to hide behind the couch.
If they're like the Daleks.
You can just turn it off.
No. I want to.
I mean, you can do that with Doctor Who as well. People don't like that anymore.
It's so cringy. It is super cringe. It is super cringe. I'm just like this. I'm like, no, he didn't say that. Oh my God, she didn't. Why are you doing? Just stop. Why are you doing this? Why are you saying this? Oh my God, they've said it. They said it. They can't take it back now. Yep, that's it. Yep. Why didn't you just rank her first? Just rank her first. Why have you ranked her third?
You got to buy her dinner before you rank her, mate.
You didn't even do that.
You can't just rank people without their permission.
I love Doctor Who.
Not in this day and age.
It's not as good as it was years ago. I don't know, Mike. I think that may be just...
It's difficult to discern whether the show has gone down in quality or whether racists are just being racist because the Doctor is black now.
I have to say...
And I haven't actually watched it.
If I had to ask objectively someone who is good at knowing this sort of thing, I'd ask Duncan, and he would say that he doesn't think the scripts are as good as they were, but, it's better to have Doctor Who than not, I suppose. When I think back, are we just looking at the world through rose-tinted glasses with Doctor Who?
I think Doctor Who is a bit of a cash cow trying to exalt money from the Americans now.
It was very, let's just say, back then, it was, when we were watching it, I'm talking about Tom Baker, kind of like Peter Davison. It was
his favourite Doctor, by the way.
It was shaky as shit. It was so... if you watch some of that stuff back... At one point, they honestly... these aliens were attacking through a wall, and, they were trying to plug the gap in the wall, and as they were trying to put this thing in the wall, a stagehand's hand was holding the thing to hold it in place.
Oh, that's
and
the type of shit I love.
That's
literally everything I watch in the Toku world. All of that is, rubber-suited monsters, and the guy... You can see a guy's arm sticking out.
I just think
I love that shit.
That at the time, I don't think we knew. If you look at it now, it's objectively filmed better than it was back then, right? You can't. It's the story. I really think is the story better. Was the stories better than that back then? I don't know. I don't really watch it anymore. I would say actually, when you look at, if you're saying new, you're taking the most recent kind of stuff. I don't know. I haven't watched it, and the Jodie Whittaker stuff was all right, and Matt Smith stuff was all right. But I think if you look at something like David Tennant, I think you'd be hard pressed to say it wasn't just really, really, really good.
Oh yeah, David Tennant's era was good.
Okay, well, so there you go. He enjoys the current stuff. There you go.
Okay, there you go.
The only way I'm going to watch more maths is if Harmstone goes on it. There, gauntlet thrown on the ground. I would love it.
Then we would definitely...
I would watch the shit out.
We would definitely do a reality TV podcast if Harmstone was on maths.
But Harmstone, would you do Maths UK? Because
you wouldn't do maths anything.
I know, but can you imagine doing it? Let's put you in that for a moment. Can you imagine standing at the end of the aisle with your family there, Harmstone, waiting for your bride? Can you imagine that just for one moment? Put yourself in. Absolutely no. Can you imagine it though? Harmstone. Just imagine it for me right now.
Because we're imagining it, and it's
it.
fucking hilarious.
I'm imagining you turning round, all 6'3" of you, or whatever, 6'2" of you, gangly, turning round, staring back down at this beautiful woman, and then you saying your vows. Oh, I'm imagining it. Oh, Jeremy, I'm loving it. I can't wait. The Marmstone and Palmstone would be so proud.
The key takeaway of this is he's about to correct you on his height.
Yeah, I know. If I'm honest, I thought it was 6'2".
That's what's going to happen first before he says he doesn't want to do.
My parents would disown me. They're almost as Catholic as your parents. I just think they'd be just like...
Can't you find a nice Catholic girl on maths? Can't you put that on the application form?
Yeah. I want her to be Catholic. She must like reality TV shows.
Yeah.
Harmstone for Pope. I think I just sort of... Can we do an online thing where we just match people up and they never see each other? It's like The Circle and Maths. Everyone dates someone else, but they only date them through text.
But can we also do it where they never actually see each other? So instead of married at first sight, it's married, but you never fucking see each other.
Married at no sight.
Married at no sight, that's better.
Married at no sight, which we do over Twitch, and we kept people to chat, and you're matched up with people.
And it's great for diversity as well, because we could just get literal blind people on it.
Yeah.
And then
anyone could be anyone.
Yeah.
It's a bit like The Circle meets maths. And you could be matched with anybody.
The Merkel.
Together, alone. That's good. That's really good. I love
That'll
that.
go on the poster.
Yeah. We
like
get
that.
sued by Credit House. With Alex Borton, I would love to run. That would be so good. Maybe that's the answer. And friends. We'll get people to, yeah, that's it. They never hear each other. It's like the circle, so you just text. You don't never speak to them. But they are paired up with each other. They're paired up with people.
Another good reality TV show idea. It's called Maths. Maths. And what happens is, right, you go, two people who've never met each other before go into a room, and Carol Vorderman asks them questions, maths questions, and if they get it right, then they have to fuck each other right there and
they
then
get to fuck Carol Vorderman
on the table in front of Carol Vorderman. And then, after that, don't turn off the TV, you cunt.
We've been going for a while.
Yeah. And then after they have concluded the coitus, Carol Vorderman will rate their coitus, but she won't just give the straight number. She'll give the number in terms of like a quadratic equation or something.
And you have to work
and then
it
you
out.
have to work out what your score is. Maths.
Somebody said the other day, I said, have you been watching math? I was saying it to I met up with my friend Emma and our friend Stu, and she said, have you been watching Maths? And she went, he was like, Maths? I'd watch a show called Maths. He's an accountant. He's like, I'd watch Maths. And I'm like, no shit, you would. Two from the top and 4 from the bottom.
I can't fit that many up there, mate.
Listen.
3 maybe, not 4.
She can have 2 up the bottom, absolutely. Yeah, people are confused when it's not maths.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, see, you say, Harmstone, that your parents would settle for anyone now. I reckon you've got to go on maths. Come on. It'd be the ultimate. It'd be the absolute ultimate.
At the very least, go on Love is Blind.
Yeah.
Although the current season of Love is Blind, American one, just made me angry. Like, that the show is dead, as far as I'm concerned. It's a pointless endeavor now. Yeah. Right. That was Love is Gonna Love.
Yes.
Shall we do that?
Yes.
Because,
I feel, I don't want to call a halt to this unduly, but I do think we might want to rattle through this.
We want to do that, do the other, and
say goodbye.
I think so. Yeah. Otherwise, we'll be here forever.
Yes.
And again, I've got to sleep at some point.
I've got to go and play Ghost of Tsushima. What am I kidding about? Got to watch Maths. Got to watch Maths. I really want Harmstone to be on Maths. I think it would be brilliant.
Yeah. And both of those statements fit really well into this segment because he really shouldn't be saying them out loud. Confessions.
This is your confession!
We've played Metallica on several episodes of this show, and Lars Ulrich still hasn't raped us yet. I'm very impressed.
I'm glad to hear that.
He does that to everyone that uses their music, so...
Well, yeah. I hate goodbyes. Stream forever. Yeah, well, we're still going to be around. We just won't be doing DJMS or anything else, but you never know. You never know. There's still going to be like a music stream, probably like in 3 months' time when Hannah comes down. So, like, you know, it's not nothing. We'll work it out. Okay.
I think you have more than me, so you can go first.
I have to travel a lot.
You've forgotten the opening line.
Oh, it's just, okay. Forgive me, Father, for I have sinned.
Dickhead.
Oh. Forgive me. I'm too much of a religious guy. Forgive me, dickheads, for I have sinned. I have to travel a lot, working on site. Every time I get put up in a travelodge, I unscrew their corporate art from above the bed, turn it upside down, and reattach it to the wall. 17 rooms so far. Wow.
I've got to say, mate, you're a fucking legend.
Smash the state, mate. 1 bedroom, 1 travelodge at a time. Travelodge is a shit.
I mean, you don't know that they didn't notice.
Yeah.
Because you probably aren't getting the same room twice. So I'm like, oh, it's fucking cunt again.
Just turning it back. The joke is that you keep going back to these ones, they keep turning them back, and you keep turning them again.
Yeah.
Confession. It's a good confession, though. You know, yes. I'd like it better if, you know, you did like every time
I took it down off the wall and threw it out the window.
Every time I get put up in a travelodge, I push the mattress off, do a shit on the divan, and then slide it back on again.
Set the hotel on fire.
I call it a travel log.
Nice. Is there an agony with Alex? There is not, but I'll play the sting for you. How about that? How does he know it wasn't already upside down? I mean, it's true. These things aren't actually of anything.
No.
They're just abstract bullshit. And they could be any way up, really.
Yes.
Forgive me, dickheads, for I have sinned. When Dad turned 80, I made the conscious decision to take more pictures and videos of him, as I thought he wouldn't be with us for much longer. He's now 96, and I've more footage of him looking miserable at parties than I have of my soon-to-be 18-year-old son.
That's a confession.
That is a confession. And maybe you should address why your dad's a miserable cunt. I mean, if I lived to be 96, I'd be miserable too. I don't want to live that long. It's just unnecessary.
I mean, I think they can find some good things to do, you know, if you live that long.
You can't call them things anymore, mate. They're women.
Dear Alex, I got married to this girl who wants to be called beautiful, but she's only 9 out of 10. What am I meant to do with that? There's nothing you can do with that. She's not 10 out of 10. She ain't beautiful.
Hang on.
Listen, you'll take my advice and you'll fucking like it.
I forgot that's what we were doing. Yeah, you know what? She's got to be a 10, otherwise she can't be beautiful. And I agree with you, Ryan, 32, from wherever you come from Perth.
Canberra.
You see these things, it's like, he's a 10, but...
I fucking hate those.
He's a 10, but he likes Pokemon. Like, then they re-rate it. Right, he's a 10, but he drinks coffee. He's a 10, but he likes Legos. He wears a 12. Leave it on 2 for me. We love our love, different sizes.
He's a 10, but he calls Legos Lego.
She might have crazy eyes, but she gives good head. Except she hadn't. And oh god, stop. Right.
Fuck off, Nova. He's a 10, but he likes Star Trek Voyager. That's me.
I forget. Nova doesn't like Star Trek Voyager.
I know. This is another reason why he's a prick.
He's a 10, but he likes Star Trek Voyager. That's quite funny though.
Love Voyager.
You can all get involved. Throw yours in there if you want. Really don't want to go on holiday with the wife and kids, so I've just reported my passport as lost. Yet it sat beside me to get the information from it.
You're just a cunt, mate, aren't you, really?
Confession, I am... say you're a cunt without saying you're a cunt.
TLDR, I'm a cunt.
I'm still on episode 1 of Voyager. You know, we had a pact. Ashley.
It's not good enough.
No.
It's piss poor behaviour.
It's not good.
To be honest with you.
By the way, that episode has got 2 parts, you know. Does that mean you're only like halfway through Caretaker? He's a 10, but he doesn't like season 2 of Star Trek Picard because of Q.
To be fair, I don't like season 2 of Picard because it's shit.
That is true.
Not because it's got Q in it.
Yes, that is true.
Season 1, shit. Season 2, shit. Season 3 should have been the only season.
You kept going. I did keep going. What did you think I was going to do, Ashley?
I have watched 2 seasons of Voyager since that point. In fact, I think I watched all of Voyager.
I presumed you were still going.
And then watched the first 2 seasons again in the time that you have watched one episode.
I'm going to wait. You've got to catch me up.
It's just shocking.
He's a 10, but he hates dogs, so he's demoted to a 0. You started something. I kind of love it. Carry on.
I really like this one.
Go on.
Forgive me, dickheads, for I have sinned. After years of cooking stupid amounts of spaghetti, I have learned that the perfect portion for 2 is the size of a good erect penis. And I think this scale really could work.
I don't know about that, but
when you really get to the bare bone of it, I feel like this is a good scale.
I would try that. I don't think I can eat that much spaghetti.
I thought you were going to say, I don't think I could eat that much penis.
That too. Is Picard nostalgic? Yes.
Season 3 is. I mean, the whole thing is, I suppose.
Of course. But naturally, yes, the whole thing is, but the third season is very nostalgic.
Yeah. The problem is even if seasons 1 and 2 were any good, which they're not, it's completely retconned by the third season, so it's all a waste of time.
You know, that's the end of season 2, like all that stuff. I just don't.
All that stuff with the Borg. I'm like, fucking, what are you doing?
I can't.
Who wrote this shit? It's crap.
By the time we get to 3, it's almost completely disappeared. Like the concepts that they've put in place that they decided were canon is like, oh, that wasn't canon.
And I'm not even saying this as things that I dislike. Obviously, I don't like Q and I don't like some of the other stuff, but that's just personal preference.
Yeah.
Objectively, the writing for the first 2 seasons of Picard is utter dog shit, they should be fucking ashamed of themselves.
He's correct. When you compare it to like, don't tell me that
even what else is going on at the same time, like Discovery and Strange New Worlds.
I was about to say that. Don't tell me you can't write good stuff because Strange New Worlds is knocking out of the park.
Is a masterpiece.
It's absolutely brilliant. And like, I think they knew they could get by with just Picard being in it. Patrick Stewart being in it, and they can't. I love him, but they can't.
And I'm like, don't bring back Data. Don't bring. Oh, they fucking brought back Data.
I just don't want to, Yeah.
And then again, don't bring back Data. Don't bring back. Oh, they fucking brought back. Data
I don't want to get too much, but like the bit and the third bit where they kind of the guy who's meant to be his son or whatever like that is like keeps having these visions, and I'm like, it could be anyone. What's it going to be? And like, just like, come on, man, they're spinning the ball on his finger. Just take it. Keep getting Star Trek, so I have time for a wee. Thanks. Spaghetti bolognese.
We do get Star Wrecked quite a lot.
Yeah, we do.
Yeah. Anyway,
how about I read
Spaghetti Penises 2?
Forgive me, dickheads, for I have sinned. I discovered my son's stash of stolen table number 1s from our frequent visits to Nando's. He has 36 of them. I've decided not to challenge him about it, as for some reason, I'm secretly proud of his weird collection. I have to say,
kudos to you, man.
I kind of like that.
36 is a good number. That gets another clap from me.
Do people come round to your house and just like you sit down and then you give them a spoon?
Can you make me a cup of tea? Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
Take
there you go.
Take a seat over there.
Number 3. I mean, do they do that? I don't go to Nando's, but
no, there's no number 3. I'll take that back.
There's some good confessions there.
Got one more.
Oh, you've got one more. I can go through mine.
I don't know how that maths worked out because you had 4 and I had 3, or did you have 3 as well?
I had 3.
Oh, okay, never mind. Pixar, it didn't happen. Forgive me, dickheads, for I have sinned. Made a pie with my gran. See that she suggested we should dock the pastry and proceeded to prick it. I suggested saying, prick the pastry, but she said that was too rude. I pointed out that docking was pretty rude too. She now knows about docking. Sorry, Gran. Do you like that again?
Dock the pastry.
There was a lot to take in.
But why? That isn't a word. That isn't a verb that you use to do with pastry, unless that's something I'm missing.
I mean, yeah, I don't know what dock is as a verb. What that would actually mean.
Yeah, I don't know how you dock a pastry. I know you prick a pastry. You prick holes in it to let the steam come out. Yeah. But how you dock a pastry? You get another pastry to kind of come into it. Let's not. We don't need to. Yeah, that's fair enough, Ellie. It's really good to see you. Maybe we'll do another stream at some point.
Enjoy the wrestling. Pardon me. Can you post your wrestling Instagram things in Discord? Because
the Discord will remain.
I deactivated my Instagram today, so I won't see that shit anymore.
So just see you later and put stuff in the Discord, which will still exist.
Correct. I slid into your DMs to teach you about the docking. I feel, Nova, there's nothing you can teach me, but I will appreciate the
Things
effort.
are getting sexy over at the charters.
Yeah. There you go. And that long silence was probably people Googling docking, but there you go.
I think we're coming to an end here.
Do you?
I feel so.
Okay. Do you want to do this before we do that?
Yeah. Let's do that.
Yeah.
I don't know if I've got something. I thought I did, but I can't.
I don't either, but they might.
Let's.
We've
got to
press the button.
That's the big one.
Are there any other buttons that we haven't pressed? Let me just have a quick
Push
look
the
here.
button.
I mean, I haven't pushed this one.
Is this dog Anatov?
Oh, it's still dog. Oh, there's Churchill. Look, there you go. It's been ages, and I know that people really wanted. So
That dog's not Anatov.
I know that people really wanted to know who actually is not Anatov, but I'm not trolling you. I still don't know who is not Anatov. The reason for the segment was me trying to find out, and I've still no fucking idea. So it will live in mystery forever. Who is not Anatov? Apologies. Yeah, didn't know they had a dog theme. Yeah, that's how long ago we didn't do that. That's still from dogs. What was it called? Positivity Month. There you go. Hey, I have to do that shit ever again.
That is true.
Yeah.
That is true. That's true.
Positivity Month. What a fucking joke. Right. Speaking of that kind of shit, get in the sea.
Won't you come with me? Gonna eat it in the sea. Won't you come with me? Gonna throw it in with glee. If you really, really hate it and you love to desecrate it, won't you come along with me and put it in the sea?
I hope you're all still with us out there. I know this is an extended one. We've gone for like 3 hours already. So I hope you're still there. That's all I need to say on the matter. This is Get in the Sea. I don't have anything. I mean, I think I've put so many things in the sea. It's almost full, Jeremy.
It's brimming.
It's brimming.
You might
It's
say.
frothing at the sea.
Yeah.
There's so many things just churning that sea up. You know, various things, you know.
Now, I don't think I can in good conscience end this show without getting dogs back in the sea. I just won't be able to sleep at night unless those little bastards are doggy paddling around the Atlantic for the rest of the time.
I think you're right, to be honest with you.
Yeah. So, once again, all of them, and you're not going to be able to buy your way out of this one. Multi-sploosh. Booyah. Take Harmstone instead. I mean, there's
I'll
still
raise you
time.
instead. And
Why
go
not both?
for as well. I mean, I feel finally we should put Harmstone in the sea. I mean, he's evaded it for a long, long time.
He did go in for a period and then came back out again. Why did we let him out?
We're too nice, Jeremy.
Yeah, that is true.
You're especially pleasant.
That is long said, that me especially.
Oh, that asterisk thing. Yeah.
There being an asterisk in the main body of the text, but it not paying off at the end.
Yes. Get in the sea. Asterisks denoting things that need caveating, but which don't have a paired asterisk explaining what the caveat
I mean,
is.
I find that pretty hilarious, but okay.
That can go in the sea.
Fine.
Yeah. I have 3 things to put in the sea. First, this emoji. What is that emoji?
What even is that emoji?
I can't see it from here. It looks like a spade.
It looks like a hand trying
What is
to
that emoji?
touch a star. I don't even know what that is. So, I mean, emojis that are fucking stupid and we can't see what they are.
I love my friends, but they do this when being passive-aggressive or sassy. You must love that, sassy. I thought, you're sassy nerd girl. Surely you love it when other people are sassy. That's just your thing, right? I can only presume.
Fingernails.
We've got a lot to get through, it seems.
No,
What
she
does
says
painting,
that is
painting
fingernails.
nails? What does painting nails have to do with being passive-aggressive? Why would people want to...
Oh, I think it's because, like, if somebody's being passive-aggressive, you don't say anything, you just sit back and paint your nails and watch it happen. I
maybe
guess.
that. Like, whatever.
It's still a fucking shit emoji, though. I'll give you that.
I don't paint my nails.
Fair enough. I mean...
You should tell them that.
That's pretty much the end of that.
I would just say, what the fuck is this emoji?
Yeah.
Learn to emoji, cunt.
Yeah.
Something like that. That might not go so well in America. I don't know that lands.
But
Just learn to emote.
Put on a British accent and say, learn to emoji. Cunt.
Listen. The fuck?
Yeah.
Yeah, like sassy. You should just like, you know.
Learn to emoji. Cunt.
Yeah.
See.
You hate the smell of nail varnish and nail polish. Yeah, fair enough. You don't, you know, like dab it up and down like this and then smell it. No, I wouldn't do that. I mean, that'd be weird. Don't do that. It'd be bad for you. What's the official asterisk statement?
I mean, he read it out.
I did read it out. Would you like me to read it again? Asterisks denoting things that need caveating, but which don't have a paired asterisk explaining what the caveat is.
See also those little numbers.
Well, we put in nail polish.
The fingernail emoji. Or whatever
Fingernail
the fuck.
emoji, passive aggressive.
All
Like,
of that
people
shit.
shouldn't really be being passive aggressive anyway, especially if they're your friends, right? So, like, I would question why they're doing it in the first place.
Yeah,
but
why be passive aggressive when you can just be flat out aggressive?
Just be aggressive.
Yeah.
Just tell them to fuck off.
Be aggressive. Be aggressive.
Any others that I've missed just quickly off the top of that? I'm trying to think of some things that they fucking hate.
I mean, this is the last chance.
Did we try to put Harmstone in the sea?
We haven't yet. I mean, it's not a try. Like, we have to agree.
I agree.
Okay. Well, I mean, what the fuck's he going to do? Not write it on a spreadsheet?
Yeah.
Harmstone in the sea.
Yeah!
He didn't even try to use his immunity idol. So.
I think he probably will now. I mean, why not? Why have it if you can't use it?
Yeah. I mean, it is pretty.
It's nice.
It looks good on his shelf. So.
Put him in twice. Dunk him under. Baptize him.
There you go.
Does anyone else want to go and see? We can, and like, you know, I reverse Uno card it on the spreadsheet, so it's now you guys. Oh shit! Should have seen that coming.
We played ourselves.
I know. I've been played.
ChatGPT says Elizabeth Mitchell is not Anna Torv, which is what I said. I have no idea who that is. What is she in? Do I need to Google this person in case it is not Anna Torv and we can finally
You
answer
should.
that?
Get in the sea when people say X a.m. in the morning. Oh, I see. So it's 5 a.m. in the morning. Oh, I see. People who basically... Yeah, it's a redundant statement, isn't it?
No!
Show
No.
me.
It's the girl, the woman from Lost. The leader of the others from Lost. No. No.
I mean, I could believe it of this one, but no, it's not Anna at all.
I might mistake her for, what's her face? The woman from Battlestar Galactica.
Oh, yeah.
No.
Oh,
Definitely not. ChatGPT, you fucking suck! No. Alex has got the mouse look out.
Okay. Yes, we can put in the sea people who say X a.m. in the morning.
As in, like, I wasn't listening, I was right.
Yeah,
like,
when someone says it's 5 a.m. in the morning.
like redundancy.
Yeah.
Yeah, like ATM machine.
Yeah.
PIN number.
Second thing, Keemstar, a bigot YouTuber who makes millions by humiliating people. I despise that motherfucker. I'm more than happy to put Keemstar in the sea.
I don't know who that is, but sure.
Boom. Cunts need to fuck off.
Have we put ChatGPT and Copilot in the sea?
I
haven't
mean,
used ChatGPT, but Copilot is shit. ChatGPT is actually okay, despite it not.
I used Copilot the other day to write character stuff for me. I quite enjoy playing around with Copilot. But I mean, I don't give a fuck. Let's put it in the sea.
like all Microsoft products, it's shit. So
yeah, it's still Microsoft. I mean, I have a Microsoft laptop, but I don't really. I have no massive love for Microsoft.
I got in a massive beef with Excel the other day.
Oh really?
Yeah, it doesn't have an easy function to capitalize everything.
Oh, I see.
Whereas the same thing exists in Word right next to the fucking font choices where it should be. Fucking. And then Karis tried to explain it to me like I was a fucking idiot. And I'm like, no, Excel's the idiot. Fuck you. Excel in the fucking sea. Fuck off.
Fahim's like in the
Just got
sea.
divorced, I think.
Anne Robinson. I hate her. That's it. Yep, we can put Anne Robinson in the sea. Listen, you may as well get him in now. There ain't going to be nothing after that.
You are the wettest bitch. Right.
YouTube cults, actually, where people basically worship a creator. They can do no wrong and make a cult around them. Well, I wish with all my heart that had happened about us.
Yeah, I would have been down with that.
I don't like YouTube cults about people who aren't us. That's certainly true. Maybe that should be the next project, is just we become cult leaders.
Yeah, I mean, all we really have to do is start again, but be really objectionable and say horrific things, and then we'll have a massive following of people. Because
Controversy
that seems
creates
to be
cash.
how it works.
Here's the thing.
We'll just be really...
And then partway
really
through, right?
Arseholes about women and shit.
Say we start off and we're really arseholes about women and we do all that stuff. And then partway through we start to like slightly change our opinion on things until all the people are watching us
We might have to do it so subtly that we bring a whole... Yeah, that would be such a coup.
Could you do it though? Do you know, you come out being absolute Andrew Tate and then partway through you say, well, actually, obviously it would be good if like this sort of thing happen, then just gradually turn it around until you've got everyone. Well, when we put it this way, and then just argue the whole thing round until you created everyone. That would be incredible.
I mean, you wouldn't even need to argue it because they just believe whatever you say regardless. So once you've got these fucking troglodytes hooked, all you have to do is say something with conviction, and that will be parroted by this fucking bunch of morons anyway. So
for a long time, you'd have to be slagged off by people and then like turn it around.
I mean, they don't give a fuck, so why should I guess. My problem is that we've got consciences, Alex. That's the fucking problem. We should leave those at the door.
Tater's gonna take. That is true. That is true. They're gonna take.
You were almost cults. Just one letter out.
I mean, I have to say, Sassy, that you probably want to stop watching this stuff. I mean, I know that you probably don't watch all this stuff, but I think we gotta walk away from some of this stuff.
Do what I'm doing.
It's a very
cut out social media.
It's a very shitty place out there, and I think. And it worries me and it annoys me when I read some of these things and these comments.
I am deeply concerned with how society is going. Mostly because of social media. Yeah.
I don't know. I think you can't help those people on social media. You can only help your friends. You know what I mean? You can only help the people around near you. There's nothing else you can do. And we could keep putting these things in the sea for you if you want. I have no problems with it.
Yeah.
But ultimately,
I don't think they're really funny anymore.
It's
just sad, unfortunately.
Terrible people.
And it's probably time we move the fuck on.
Let's
press all the buttons. Okay.
Wow. That is splooshy.
I don't think your laptop likes this very much.
Yeah. I'm not surprised, really.
Right, are we there? We're okay. Okay.
We're okay. Right.
I'll just give it a few seconds to recover and get the CPU back down.
The laptop is...
It's like, oh, what are you doing? I'm so hot now.
How did you guys manage to get away with not being put in the sea?
Apparently we got Uno reversed into the sea.
I think we did get put in the sea.
No, we tried to get put in the sea for like charity money, and then these pricks didn't do it in the end. Do you remember?
Yeah.
Yeah, we tried that. I'm not trying it again. Yeah.
Well.
Yeah. Last one laptop. Hang in there. Yes.
I mean, we did try and fire off every fucking thing. I mean,
didn't even try. I did fire off every.
You did fire off every single one. It is a lot of stuff trying to work.
I have no idea how that looked for you, but it got kind of laggy for us. Yeah. So yeah. Check the spreadsheet. Go fuck yourself.
It sounds like we're in the sea, and I have to say, I think it's probably pretty fitting. Really, I've managed to avoid being in the sea for quite a long time.
I mean, the summer is coming. It's nice and cool. So
you're right, though, Duncan. DGMS probably needs to go into the sea. It makes a lot of sense. Properly meta. I think we should all just walk into the sea together. Maybe at the end,
arm in arm.
But before we do that,
yes, we have many of these to finish.
Let's rattle through them.
Obviously, this is probably been our favourite segment for all of Don't Get Me Started.
Absolutely.
It's the segment you know and love, and we like to call, Am I the Asshole?
Am I the asshole? No, it's the children who are wrong.
What the fuck is a Harold Holt?
I don't know.
Let's Harold Holt this bitch. Why are you saying words, Harmstone? What the fuck?
I've got three.
I've given you three small ones.
Yeah.
As is consistent.
As is tradition.
And I've got a medium-sized one, as is also consistent.
I think I'd rather have three small ones.
You could do a lot of damage with three.
You better believe it.
Regardless of the size. Yeah.
Shall I start then? That would make sense.
You should probably start and finish. Yeah.
Okay, here we go.
Yeah.
Let's do this, everybody. Let's do it for the last time. Am I the arsehole?
Yes, you are. I get to do that 3 times.
For not leaving the house that I rent for a week so my roommates can have a staycation.
No, immediately, because staycation is
a fucking stupid word.
What the fuck is
Am I the arsehole for not leaving the house that I rent for a week so my roommates can have a staycation? Hello.
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 Greetings.
Am I the arsehole, male 30,
for not using sentences?
I don't know that you know how this works. Anyway, for not giving my roommates the house to themselves for a week. We are all on the lease, and this is their first time living on their own. They want me to leave for a full week and stay at their parents' house. They want me to leave and stay at their parents' house.
Let me guess. So they can
have a staycation and enjoy being a married couple living together for the first time without family.
So they can fuck like rabbits. Yeah. Okay.
Hold on. Their kids would be at their grandparents. Why have you got roommates and they've got kids?
Why are you still living with these people for a start?
I don't understand. You are living with two other people who have kids.
You're living with another family, basically.
You're living with another family. This isn't just like a house share like your mates.
Yeah.
It'd be like...
This is already awkward.
What the fuck are you talking about?
And it's been made more awkward by the fact that they want you to leave so they can have sex. How did they have the children in the first place? Why are you there? Yeah. This is what? This is very confusing.
Their kids would be at their grandparents. I think it's unreasonable since I pay for rent. Do they not? But they tell me I'm being selfish. Also, I don't really know their parents and it makes me uncomfortable. Am I the arsehole? I'm confused.
Everybody pays
M30.
rent.
You all pay rent.
But they were like, can you leave so that we can have a stay-at-home vacation?
In this weird situation, can you give us a week? It's not too much to ask. Just fuck off for a bit.
I mean, It is a lot to ask. I would very royally tell them to fuck off. But I would also not be in that situation.
It's such a strange situation, right? It doesn't make any fucking sense.
Are we everyone sucks here? It's the only way we're going to get to use that stamp.
Do it.
Bang.
I'm going to read another one, then you read one, yeah?
Yeah, one stamp down. I mean, I don't know if you should read three and then I read one. I can't remember.
I can't remember. I'm going to read this little one.
Yeah, I think we're finishing that one. So
okay. I just power through.
Bang them out.
Let's do it.
With
you
your
get to say it again.
With your three penises. Bash them.
Bam, bam, bam. One in the ass, and anyway. No, all three in the ass. Why not? Why the fuck not? Why the fuck not? You know?
Just make sure you use lube, otherwise it's a bit painful.
All of them. So glad my dad never watched this. Anyway.
There's an archive, we can send it to him.
Am I the arsehole?
Yes, for the second time, you are.
If my friend bleached her asshole with real bleach, why are you the asshole?
Her arsehole's the arsehole for a start.
You better believe it.
Probably burned now, though.
Am I the arsehole if my friend bleached her asshole with real bleach? The fuck is wrong with... What's wrong with everyone tonight? The fuck is... Honestly, what the fuck? Everyone's like, what? Huh? The fuck? I'm with you. What the fuck? Whilst listening to Nirvana Bleach.
While watching the anime Bleach. Any other bleaches?
Whilst sitting on the
dyeing
bleachers.
my hair blonde. Using bleach.
Oh, dear. My friend and I were talking the other day about how I bleach my behind.
Oh, yeah, natural conversation. I could see how that came up.
I thought she was only intrigued by it and not interested in actually trying it herself, so I didn't think to mention how I use proper products and get it professionally done. She messaged me today telling me... Oh, my fucking God. She messaged me today telling me she's in hospital with chemical burns. She put actual bleach on it, and now she's mad at me for not telling her. She didn't do any research herself. Am I the asshole? No. Am I the bleached asshole? No. You can't live other people's... If she can't fucking... If you're so stupid... This is a Darwin thing.
This is natural selection.
Honest. Yeah, right?
Yeah.
You don't... Oh. No, you're not the arsehole. No. First time I've told it to the paper.
That is the first time you shouted at the paper, which is surprising.
Given how many things we should shout at the piece of paper.
Yeah.
All right. For fuck's sake. Idiot.
Say it with me, folks.
Last time I get to say this. Am I the arsehole?
Yes, you are.
For doing weird/awkward poses whenever my mother-in-law accidentally walks in on me in the bathroom. I mean, if you're going to snoop, Snooper's going to snoop. Am I the arsehole for doing weird, awkward poses whenever my mother-in-law accidentally walks in on me in the bathroom? So, my mother-in-law I'm a gal, by the way. Lol. Came to stay with us for a few weeks till her home is renovated.
Apparently being a girl is funny.
They always do. They always come round. My house. It's been renovated. The problem is that she has been randomly walking in on me while I'm in the bathroom. Do these things not have locks? Sounds shark-like and powerful. She's been randomly walking in on me while I'm in the bathroom. Thankfully, not once has she seen me naked because I started picking up on her behaviour after the second time in a week. She'd barge in and then turns and says, "Oh, sorry," and then closes the door. I tried talking to my husband about it, but he kept ignoring me, then flat out saying, "So what if she accidentally seen you naked? She's family."
Just show her your tits and she'll stop doing it.
He seriously said that. We have a lock, and I could have used it, but I have past trauma from the idea of locking/being locked in a room after my brother locked me in the bathroom when I was 5.
I mean, therapy's a thing, and then you can lock a door.
Okay, weirdo. So you've got a lock, but you don't lock it because one time you got locked in. Now you can't get over that shit.
That's why I don't get in wardrobes anymore.
You get locked in a wardrobe?
No, I escaped, but Smee got locked in there. I fell over.
So I came up with this idea. I'd go inside the bathroom pretending to use it and wait for her to come in, because honestly, it's deliberate at this point. When she accidentally barges in, she'd see me in a weird, awkward position. For example,
Tebow.
For example, doing a ballet stand, standing on the toilet, or standing facing the wall with my hands up, fully clothed, of course. I could see how awkward and weird this would be for her because she'd stand there for a few seconds trying to figure out what I was doing. It was hilarious at first, seeing her initial confusion, but she told my husband about it, claiming she caught me practicing rituals in the bathroom and that I'd been baptized as a witch. No, it doesn't say that. I cleared things up and revealed the reason why. My husband was livid. Oh, shut up, mate. Shut up. Don't die on this hill. My husband was livid. He called me childish and said that I made his mum feel terrified, weirded out. How do you think she's making me feel? She's trying to check me out. Like, you can't just keep going in there for any other reason, right? There's something happening here.
Also, just lock the fucking door.
What it is ain't exactly clear. He said I should have acted maturely and locked the damn door instead of playing mind games.
I mean, there is that, but...
Dear Lord, these people. So, am I the arsehole for doing weird, awkward poses whenever my mother-in-law accidentally walks in on me in the bathroom?
I am...
To reiterate, the only hill to die on is the one that says... Yeah, listen.
I'm in two minds here because, one, that's fucking hilarious, and therefore you're not the arsehole for making her feel awkward when she's walking in on you in the bathroom. But conversely, lock the fucking door, you fucking idiot. So, where does that leave us?
Naruto Boruto.
Everyone sucks?
Everyone sucks.
Including the mother-in-law on her teats.
Can I have a button for that too? Well, that just puts the dunk. We'll just send you the picture. Send you all of this stuff.
Yeah. We'll just give you the whole, like, OBS setup.
You can do it yourself.
And you can just...
You can run your own one.
Do your own DJMS.
You can see it and we'll watch it.
Yeah. Yeah. DJMS is yours now, Tamsin. We'll expect it next Monday.
We'll come and watch it. And
maybe
everyone
not next
has
Monday.
Everyone has to do it.
Week Monday.
We'll all share it.
DJMS guest star featuring.
Yeah.
Well, everyone, it's the final arsehole. And it really is the final arsehole. Am I the arsehole?
You are.
You almost missed that.
I was thinking about the end.
This is the end.
This is the end. I did almost miss it.
Am I the arsehole for speaking Italian to my girlfriend's rude Italian-American family and embarrassing them?
Yes, yep. Jez is the final arsehole.
This one's pretty gold.
Okay, let's hear it then.
Recently, I started dating a girl. She's great, and I love her so much. I met her family a few nights ago for dinner. She warned me that the male side of her family is very big into being macho, into testing the boys, and are very big on taking pride in their Italian ancestry.
Oh my God. Hey,
forget about it! Six Bambino!
Oh!
I think, besides the grandfather, however, they were almost all born in Bergen County, New Jersey. But whatever, it's nice to take pride in one's heritage. Long story short,
too late.
At dinner, they kept making jokes at my expense. I honestly would not call it bullying, just things about my height, beard, shaved head.
My entire person. What I was wearing, how I sounded, what I looked like. Va for Napoli!
They tried making fun of my IT job too, but stopped once I told them my income. It was overall not a bad experience, but also not a pleasant one. Anyways, her older brother kept pushing things, giving me exceptional amounts of shit for playing lacrosse in high school. Apparently, it's a sport for prissy rich kids, and not manly like football or baseball. He ended his rant by saying, "Hey, we're just a big Italian family. We're loud and we tell it how we see it, ha ha ha." And all the family, except my girlfriend, laughed. So I, for the next minute, responded to everything they said in Italian. Due to my dad's job, we lived in Italy for 3 years when I was younger, so I speak Italian almost fluently. It's been a while, so I've lost some of it. My girlfriend buried her head in shame. The grandfather laughed, and everyone else kept looking at each other confused before telling me they don't speak Italian. I replied, "Then don't use your Italian heritage as an excuse to behave poorly when you can't even speak the language."
Boom.
They got mad, but the grandfather told them all that I was right and to be quiet. My girlfriend isn't mad, just ashamed. I think the grandfather likes me, but word from my girlfriend's sister is that all the men are furious.
Because they're cunts and it was proved.
They think I'm a smartass and that I disrespected them and their masculinity in an unforgivable way.
Well, it's just banter though, guys. We're just having a bit of fun, right? You know, just a bit of a joke, right, guys?
So, am I the asshole?
Hey!
Forget about it!
Forget about it! You are not the arsehole.
Definitely not. In fact, I think you are probably one of the geniuses we have ever had on DGMS.
Yes, you are.
Not the asshole. How dare he speak Italian to us? Doesn't he know we're Italian?
Just an opportunity to say, chat shit, get banged.
In Italian.
In Italian.
Yeah.
Perfect.
Yes.
That's it. Got rid of that. I was going to say, this thing is kind of plastic bits are coming off our wonderful, don't get me started, folder things. Clipboards. That's what I'm trying to say.
Yeah.
So it's probably a good job we're ending, because otherwise, these are looking a bit tattered.
Otherwise, we'd have to buy new ones.
Have to get new ones.
Yeah.
This is the end.
And we don't want to do that.
So we're coming back for DGMS in Boston, live from Boston.
I mean, if somebody pays for us to go to Boston, we'll do an episode of DGMS in Boston. I really don't think we're that proud.
No. I'm sad now that it's over. I'm sad too, actually. I'm very sad. I think about it a lot, and obviously I was quite sad saying to Jeremy that I just sort of didn't want to do it anymore. Mainly because I kind of said, I've got to do other stuff, otherwise I'm not going to do this other stuff. But the other thing is I felt that this had come to a close, but I really believed if I felt there was something good, then I'd try and pick that up instead, but I don't know. All I can suggest is that we all just stick together on the Discord, and we just try and chat on the Discord and see how that goes and see what comes of it and the little things that... Because I don't believe there's not going to be like a regular thing, but I dare say we can come together to do some things every now and again. But all good things, yes, all good things must come to an end. And, yeah, I mean, I didn't know that it would last this long when we did it 5 years ago, because most like podcasting things just last a few episodes and then they stop. This
Yeah.
one for 184.
I mean, it was definitely my goal to last longer than the average podcast, and so after 3 episodes, we'd achieved that goal, and it was only up from there, really.
Yeah.
181 episodes more than the average.
I discovered you all on Instagram, been hooked ever since.
Oh, that's cool. I didn't know that we'd actually managed to
We
convert anyone.
We converted
from
one person from our Instagram.
One person
post.
from Instagram.
I love it. Yes, it worked. If only we could have worked it to another, like, I don't know, 100 people. But I'm really pleased. I'm really pleased that you've all come. I'm really pleased that Sassy, you found this. And you know, and everybody. But it's nice to have everyone. People coming in from all over the place.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah.
I would love to do a summary thing. I know that's a very UK thing, but I don't know. I'm very sad because I sort of don't ever want to stop this stuff. But that's like all the other things that we did for the Jez Show Network, for what that became the prime time. It was one by one, everybody had other things and other commitments to do until it was really just us doing it.
Yeah.
And I liked all, when I was doing my individual stream stuff, I really got a kick out of it. I was really loving all the themes and the fact that I kept chatting and I never played games and all those little tropes. I sort of didn't really want to let them go because when you're doing it, you want the good times to last indefinitely. So yeah, I don't know.
I mean, basically, we enjoyed it, so we kept going. Is the bottom line, and it's not that we don't enjoy it, but
yeah,
but life moves on. Exactly.
I would, if I could come up with something really good and I found time and space in it. Like, it's also like once I think other projects have moved on and I feel kind of comfortable and happy, then I can like reopen my brain for like projects. You know what I mean? Like, all I want to do is write some other stuff. But once that sort of thing is settled in my brain, then maybe you go, okay, what's the next big thing? But I don't believe that there won't be another thing at some point. I just don't know what that is. And yeah.
You can practice your stand-up on us.
Yeah, that's all I've been doing for like 5 years, is mine all this stuff for funny shit and use it, basically. We did never have that cub thing, although there's a cub thingy this year. I think Aletha is running a cub thingy.
Yeah, I saw that.
Yeah.
Yeah, that Masker running a cub tournament.
Yeah.
Just get crashed that.
Yeah,
because
exactly.
cub is great.
It is. So yeah, I suppose thank you very much for coming in, not just to my streams and no doubt for yours and for all of them. And it won't be the last thing. Probably end of DJMS as we know it, I'm afraid.
Yeah. What's that cliched line? It's not a goodbye. It's
just fuck off.
Fuck shit,